And a very good evening, people. We're back. It is week 1, day 2. It is Thursday. It is game time, and we're geared up for a very, very sweaty night. We already saw a pretty sweep across the board, with the exception of one matchup on Monday, and we're back here for it on Thursday. Schedule is going to be pretty rock solid, and couldn't do it tonight without my man Default. That's right. Look at that beautiful grill. Let's go ahead and get a smile in there, bro. How are you doing, my guy?
Thanks, Verdict. Good to see you again, too. I'm excited for tonight's matchups. It's been great co-casting with you so far. I'm learning quite a bit, and it's good to learn from the best. So I'm excited for another night.
There we go. Hey, look, anytime I get a shout-out at being the best, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to see who's the best and who's the better of the night, as our schedule is looking pretty rock solid, as I mentioned it. If you spam that schedule button inside of chat, that's right, it's got it on the board. We're going to start things up with Yo Mama and I Titans, 9 p.m. matchup. Eastern time is going to be NYSL Mayhem taking on Upper Echelon. Final series of the night is going to be 11 versus Tribe. So, out of those three so far, what are your thoughts? Default, who's going to be our marquee or highlight match of the night?
Man, obviously Tribe's always fun to watch, but they're pretty strong, to be honest. I'm actually pretty hyped for this first matchup. I think Yo Mama and I Titans is going to be a close one. I know Yo Mama on paper looks like they should have an edge, but I don't know. I think iTitans have been playing pretty well against some pretty top-level teams, and despite the fact they struggled with Tribe towards the close of last week's match, or I guess Monday's match, I think they're going to play really well tonight. So I'm expecting this one to be probably the closest match of tonight if I had to take an honest guess.
I think first and second definitely have the criteria to go at least past a game 3. I'll be upset if it doesn't. Match number 3 is going to be a wild card as well. We'll keep an eye on it, but the further this tournament progresses, the further, the closer the skill gap's going to be. And I think this one has potential to be, a very eventful series. It's best of 5. As it does start us off with raid, goes over to a standoff, take off for that control map. And if it does go past that game 3, we will be seeing a summit hardpoint and a firing range search and destroy to cap it off. Now, what I will say is I saw some pretty disturbing reports on what the new spawns look like since this micro update. And I'm kind of concerned for hardpoint and control to begin with, because it basically looks like groupie for hardpoint, and then it looks like frontline for control. That is a problem.
Well, for control, typically, I mean, you don't really spawn so much in the map control areas anyway. You spawn like in a given team spawn. So I guess for control, it probably won't impact things that much, to be honest. But yeah, for hardpoint, I agree. It's going to look, I think you're going to be spawning on top of your opponents a lot more than normal, and I don't really like that. Hacienda is already kind of like that on several of the points, and playing in it and watching it, both kind of terrible. You'll spawn like right behind someone, get a free kill, and it's just, I'm not a fan of it. I hope they go back, honestly. I hope it's not like that in the other maps. I really hope it's not as bad, but I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see now, as we're going to go ahead and get geared up for it. It is 11 minutes past the hour. We are geared up for our first series, and, taking a look at the Yo Mama roster, which, again, is more so less an NYSL Academy squad. Pretty lined up. I mean, they're hella talented.
They've placed really high in Mobile Mayhem a couple times now.
Several of these players we're going to be very familiar with. I think S-Thug is one of the ones that definitely resonates. Forsaken, Teabag, Nerdy. We got Nerdy back in. That's what I'm talking about. Nerdy's one of my he's one of my pep rally instructors, one of my pep rally leaders, one of the guys that can, just absolutely maintain focus. And it's going to be a long best of 5 if they don't maintain focus here in the game number 1 as P1's opened up. It's going to be a toss-up right in the ring side of the map, and 3 players still standing there for iTitans. They're going to get the clean sweep. They're going to be able to hop the hill, and already a pretty solid back-and-forth affair already.
Yeah, nice start now, pretty good. He's already on the 3 streak here, looking close towards Predator Missile already. So that's around. This first one here, this hill, I like this one a lot. You get behind those head glitches, especially on the stairs, and you can play those headies for days. It's really hard to shoot people off them. So once you get set up on this hill, you just gonna use your head glitches, and it's really effective. So we're seeing here that your mom is pushing in from all different sides, trying to break this, and reinforcements coming in from both sides. I'm not really seeing a lot of difference with the new spawns yet, but very early on yet still Sua's still holding on there as well. Nice, finally taking off his streak though, but looks like, out of the gate really early here. Strong start in the side of iTitans. I think they're going to come up flying tonight, and so far I'm right, but again, we're only 1 hill in. We'll see how long it lasts. If they can keep the momentum going or not.
Well, to see how it pans out now, as they've got set up for new as well as all that scrap time from old. They got a 51-3 lead rolling into the kitchen side. Things are about to get spicy, and Yo Mama, she is not ready for this kitchen side push. As we see the breach through Monty Room, it is going to be a full sweep, though. 3 players out. The spawn's certainly not solidified. Danico going to be dropped. It is going to be one player still left on the backside of Fair. It's going to be Suiwa. He's going to be able to win his ones, but now it's a matter of time. Does he have enough to have Renato come through? He does. The Finnick in hand certainly looking to make something shake here. Break going to stick, and it is going to be retaken right back in the hands of iTitans.
And I gotta say, teabag pre-firing everything is actually pretty effective. It's a pretty good strategy. I've seen a lot more players using it recently, and you burn through your ammo, give away your location a bit, but to be honest, those players tend to get a lot of kills, and it's working well for teabag here. When the breaks are 7 kills already, only in the second hill of this game, and here he is in the hill once again, racking up to 8 before getting taken down once again, but iTitans here, and Sua already streaking out pretty good here. I mean, I know his first one's only Hunter Killer, but he's got a drone ready, and that's going to be useful for your information this next hill too. The rotation is coming in here a little bit, and it's kind of contested. Both teams rotated kind of late in this hill, and this is a money hill here in Garage. Really hard one to break once the team's in charge, but right now it's still contested, but looks like Yo Mama's going to be ones that are on top. But yeah, they get the cleared out, so Yo Mama now in control of this hill. That being said, they don't have a lot of support in the hill to stop us with, and pretty much the entire force of iTitans here is right in the doorstep. Although they kind of delayed in that push a bit, it allows them to maintain control here on the side of Yo Mama. So I think no, making a push in still, though. It's contested early on here. If they can clear Carza here, Cartels is going to have a good chance to get some damage done here. That being said, oh, the push up there by Renato. He gets shut down, though. Cartels gets taken out up by Carza again, though, so both teams each having a side of the point. Give my Titans credit here. They pushed into that hill. It looked like it was going to be an easy Yo Mama hold, but they're keeping the contestation going here from all different angles.
Yeah, this is a big dub. I mean, even if they don't get a lot of points off this, they denied their opponents a lot of points. This is a huge money hill. And, you're really left with just scrap time to capitalize on it. You're not even going to get that successfully. The break's going to come through. And right now, a 40-point gouger in the eyes of NYSL Mayhem. They're going to have to saddle up and rotate for new because there was just so many iTitans in the area looking to deny. And I got to say, they're kind of all over the place. Look, you got Mayen already looking to make the rotation through. Does find one, but it's kind of hard to deny the plays. The Titans doing it well. They got a 60-point advantage now, but is where things can get out of hand. P4 is one of those hills that's kind of a toss-up. It's a muddy hill if you make it, but with the way that spawns have been recently playing out, I'm pretty uncertain about this hill.
Yeah, this hill, honestly, like, even with the spawns being changed, there's not that many places you can spawn. I think this hill's probably not going to be affected terribly, but I don't know if they have people spawning in the hill anymore, because I know that if you had control of the hill, like, your teammates would just spawn right on basketball court half the time, but I'm not really seeing that happening right now. So if that's the biggest change, then that would definitely be a huge game changer for this hill. Small change on paper, but it has a big impact because then of course you need to travel back the hill. Yeah, you're seeing it. They're spawning in poolside here. It's allowing a lot more break chance here by iTitans.
And now we're going to see the push. It's going to be from the top of the staircase. 4 players looking to stack the hill. These players are just resilient as hell, bro. There's no way you're going to take them out one by one if they're stacking 3-4 players at a time. I mean, they're literally manhandling NYSL Mayhem right now. Or not Mayhem, but Yo Mama right now. And the rotation over to P5 still has a 50-point advantage now. What I will say is this is where the gun skill for Yo Mama is going to come in handy. Now, they got to win the gunnies. They got to play the middle of the map very well. They got to hold that kitchen control. As you can see, 3 players looking to make the breach all the way through. They're going to be able to find one. Get shut down. Forsaken. He is on a mission looking for money. Looking for the heist. He's going to get around the corner. He's going to get some help from Cartels. And the pinch comes through. And massive. Now the waves are coming through pillar side. But it is not a lot of stability here. As much as, iTitans have put up a hell of a fight so far, they haven't shown a lot of, coordination on this push in particular.
No, this hill's been all Yo Mama so far. They're getting themselves right back in the game here, and they could even have a lead change if they continue to hold it as strongly as they have. iTitans coming in for the push again here, though. Danico and in there, and he's causing some contestation times. Gets taken down, but there's teammates are in now too. Renato in here. He's going to get gunned down as well. Cartel's barely surviving that encounter himself. Just a shred of health remaining. Has a drill left to use, but yeah, this game's going to be basically all tied up here. So Yo Mama with the momentum for sure, but iTitans with the early rotation. They're set back up in that P1 round number 2 here. Teabag pushing in from behind it. See if he can clear Danico out or not. Using that heady there. Yeah, he gets the job done there before it's already activated even. The rotation made by Yo Mama, they break the new hill and they're in control of that one as well, and they've had a lead change here, so they've definitely got momentum going forward, and it's looking like they've caught up to iTitans. They were caught by surprise at the start, but now they've got the momentum and looks like they have a pretty good chance, I would say, to win this map if they can keep the momentum going here. Teabag going with the Annihilator, he's getting some streaks up here. Jill has his drone ready to use too. Almost towards a Predator missile. Can he get one more here? He's got 3 more shots to that Annihilator, but Time Runner gets another. Yep, Prep missile in. Almost up to a Cluster Strike. That would be huge. Cluster Strike in this map. You can use it in pretty much any hill except for Garage, I think.
Yeah. And then with this being said, the break's going to come back through. The retake is going to be back on point. The Predator's going to be earned. The Hardpoint's going to be earned as well. And just inching that much closer. What I will say is they didn't have very much success in this P2 rotation earlier. Let's go ahead and dive in with Yo Mama and see how the comms sound here. As they're going to be making this kitchen side push here any second now. Let's see how they handle the adversity.
Also needed. One Zig.
Yeah,
Rocks.
Yeah, this one rock.
I'm stunning.
Rocks one shot. Salute. Dead. One money, Cortez.
Well, he's three stunned.
Okay, wait for the drone.
Wait for John. Rocks. Hey, he's pushing John.
I got him.
Yeah, nice. Hey, kill the guy tree. I'm gonna try and concuss.
Hey, there's two.
Watch out your money.
Tree, got some tree.
Money, dead. One more.
Nice. There's one mid-stairs.
I spawned.
Two mid-stairs.
One more shot mid-stairs. There's two
Yeah, I need help, Bill.
There's one backside. There's one basketball.
Two mid.
I know, I'm about back.
Dude, that's
He's on tree.
Money hit. One backside. Cortez, money.
You guys have to watch backside.
I got backside. Just watch me.
You got money. Hey, you got it.
Go new.
Backside one shot. Fuck. Backside one shot.
Three money.
Go new.
Rotate.
Yeah, I'm going
I have a drone, by the way.
Man, P1.
There's one fucking laundry, dude. There's one P1. He's
We're
gonna
gonna go P1.
To mid. Dude, I dare let him push me.
No, he's going driveway. They're all driveway. They're
There's one mid. Man, zig.
Annihilator dead.
All right, rotation's on point. They get the early hill site pushed here, the P3 site. Now they could not necessarily close it out, I don't think, unless they just had a flawless performance. But right now, the comms are pretty rock solid. They get the break there in P2. Get your side a little bit more successful this time around. And now they are miles ahead of the competition. But here comes iTitans. They are not giving up. The drone in the air is going to be able to find a lot of info and actually a kill or two. Now it's the push. It's got to be solid because you've got 30 seconds left to scrap of this hill and maybe turn this around, but they are just getting denied off the bat, bro.
My goodness, this push here by Yo Mama has been insane. They were down 80-30 at the start of this. So this last run here, this is now like a 200 to 50 point run here for Yo Mama. They were behind by a lot. Now they're ahead by more than 100 points. This has been incredible play by them. I think there might be enough time out in this hill if there's no more contention coming in to actually time it out this right here. Sua's going to try to ruin that though. It's like actually, yeah, it's gonna be ruined. So they're gonna need one more kill, but Yo Mama basically is all but close this map out. What a very dominant finish from them in this one. Like I said, they are behind early on, but man, since those couple of opening hills, they have really responded strong. And the Cluster Strike comes in here, that should finish it off. There's no reason they shouldn't really close it and get one more second of time with that Cluster Strike down already, and 2 more seconds before the hill spawns in. That's gonna do it. Yeah, Yo Mama with a great performance, solid comeback down early, but it's so much of a freight train movement here by them that I don't know if you can call it a comeback. They just kind of took the map while still at the early stages and just bowled through it. So
I think it started on that P5 rotation. You know, you deny pretty much everything from my Titans. You set yourself up proper for a P1. You earn a few streaks. And then from there on, it was like pure dominance, right? I know we were talking about hardpoint, and you know the spawns weren't really as wonky as everyone kind of pointed them out to be on Twitter. But P5 was a turnaround, and that was like what sparked this roster to just close it out. And certainly locked down on all the hills after that. You set yourself up for a P3 Muddy Room success, and only 1 point needed on P4. I'll call that a dub, easy dub too at the end of that. So iTitans making them work hard for the money off the rip, but I mean, once the game progressed, it was, I mean, out of hands after that, that P2, P3 rotation. I mean, it's only iTitans getting the break on P2 and 15 seconds left, and you've got a whole new hill to set up for it. They didn't get anything off of court or off of garage.
Yeah, they played that really perfectly, to be honest. Like when they started going back to the P5, you're right. Like when they come in P4, even they were playing well, but like they really started taking control, and from that point on, they were always rotating early or breaking quickly. Like they did really, really well.
All right, we'll see if they can close this one out in 3. Now they're on the path to success, but I think Search or Destroy is where we're gonna see a little bit more stability for the iTitans. We were talking about it on Monday. I think that's where they found a lot of success in earlier tournaments and whatnot. That's where they kind of stood out. We saw how they started off against Tribe, and obviously Tribe are another beast, another element, but certainly a team that they were kind of manhandling at first, but then once the game progressed again, just like this hard point, kind of lost focus, kind of got outgunned, kind of got out-rotated, kind of got outplayed. And I think that was the story of that search on Monday. Is that going to be the story here? The same case here. This Search and Destroy standoff? It's a question that, you know, I guess the players are going to have to answer, but I don't know if Yo Mama has what it takes to, like, blow them out here in this Search and Destroy, though.
Blow them out, I don't think so, but, I mean, to be fair, like, 6 rounds in a row, Tribe won to end that Search and Destroy, and if iTitans can put that behind them and, like, just focus on the match in front here and maybe, you know, not, like, it in their heads, because that was, like, a pretty solid comeback by Tribe. Those last few rounds were just absolute sweepovers, so we'll see if iTitans can get that out of their head, but, like, that was a rough match, even though you're playing Tribe, like, that ended really, really tough for them. So we'll see what they can do here. They had a strong start here already too against Yo Mama in the hardpoint map, and then you know Yo Mama comes roaring back. So it's just a matter of Titans can get these early leads and translate them into more success, because these teams are capable of making comebacks that they're up against. They're playing some high skilled opponents. They come out with their initial skill. They show like, hey, we're able to keep up. But then when those teams respond, Titans aren't quite able to get enough gumption to like get back in it and contest with them once those teams are already in their mindset. It seems. Man, there's been a clear out here so far. All up now.
Oh my, the body shots, ruthless, bro. These guys not holding anything back. We're only in the first round. Only one casualty in S-Thug, but the remainder of the cavalry, they are in full effect. I gotta say, Search and Destroy also, just to get, you know, everybody in you know, the same loop. The rule set for overtime is going to be in effect for the champs rule set. So if you don't win by 2, we're going to continue to go on after the last round of overtime. So the way it works is if you win 6-7 normally, it would just go to another round. And I don't know how it pans out after that. I don't know if we're going to be seeing flips or if we're going to see continuous attacks, or I don't know what the case is. Teabag, he's continuously attacking, keeping that same energy, and bruh. Literally was in the spot, got a free kill. It took him like 3 punches, and nonetheless, he
I'm not sure if I like that choice. Like, he went in for the push there and the free kill, and then he ends up being taken out as well. So maybe not the best trade there, but that being said, Teabag's had a really solid night so far. He led the first game, top frag there with 35, and I'm noticing, like I said, that he's one of these players who's been pre-firing everything. He's working really well for me. He had a lot of kills, and here in the Search and Destroy too, he's already got 5 in 2 rounds, and I know one's an AFK, but still, that's 4 in 2 rounds, and if you want to chalk that one down even. And then there, Cartel's with a beautiful snipe there on Danico. Now it's all to Renato on his side. He's got a sniper and a CBR, but 1v3 here, obviously it's... Yeah, Cartels gets him as well. So Cartel's hitting his shots right now too. Very solid start here for Yo Mama. They're playing the early game here, and we'll see if iTitans has a response. Typically, they're a team that's good early map, but maybe where they started with a little bit of adversity here, maybe they'll kind of adjust and get their stride mid-game instead. We'll see. It might be better off for them if they can do that. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see now. As, I did see one of the players reconnect in, and he's no longer AFK. AFK. So big opening shot there from Forsaken. Does catch one off hand, but Teabag's certainly going to drop there. Playing a little too aggressive. Bomb plant's going to go down along with it. We got 1 for 1s, and now it's going to be the retake. We're going to see the 4v4 making a 4v3. Cartel's just absolutely doming right now. The rotation through. Nice, going to catch him on the transition, and now it's a 2v2. So we got ourselves a little bit of a ball game. 30 seconds left. A lot of intensity here in the first few rounds. 2 rounds solid there for Mayhem. Big shots for Renato. And now it's all on Nerdy.
Man, Renato again with another kill here. Clamping down and finishing that round off. 2-on-2. He gets both the kills, gets his team their first round in the Search and Destroy. So only a 1-round lead now for Yo Mama. So good to see him coming through. Nerdy's a really solid player, but so far the Search and Destroy not off the quickest start. So usually he warms up as the match goes on too, though. But Renato that round absolutely clutch for his team. Up to 4 kills. I believe 3 of them were all in that round too. So see if you can continue that kind of success. But good response there from iTitans. Cartels and me will come in contact here. Man, people dropping like mad here. This is not a chill round at all. Both teams going at it pretty hard here. It's a 3-on-2 here for iTitans. It favors them so far. Cartels and... Oh, their thug goes down, so now it's all up to Cartels. Good sniper.
Oh!
Gonna be hard. Nope, can't take the man off the heady. He goes down as well. So iTitans with 2 rounds to respond there. That one was a quick one. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Yo Mama maybe take this round a little bit slower. The aggression didn't work out so well for them that time. iTitans kind of had a solid round there. So we'll see maybe they slow the pace down a bit here and try a different approach.
I gotta commend iTitans. They adapted very well in that round. They didn't full send that A bomb site, which they had done a few rounds in a row. Finally adapted and adjust, and those adjustments pay off. As you can see, like 3 players wrapped through the back alley area, ended up being fruitful. The concussions and whatnot, the grief was starting to be a real thing in that last round, but because they split their forces, certainly paid off. Right now, it's Split forces left. It's a 2v2 bomb carrier. Danico looking to make the rotation through. Renato in a big gunfight. Danico will be able to come through on the backside. And now it's going to be S-Dog all in his arm. Going to be able to win the gunny right there on the bottom of Granny's. And with a minute 18 on the clock, this is going to be intense. Danico up top, or actually backside. And then you've got S-Dog who's holding the front porch of Granny's down. Rotation through. It is still a minute left. We'll see how this 1v1 pans out. This is going to be an intense one now. Danico literally wrapping the spawn site. You know he's got the information, but there's no way of telling where T-Bat or where S-Thug is as of right now. Oh.
No, not at all. I will say, oh, well, there now the read is in. S-Thug knows where he's at now. This is kind of cool around, too. Both these players have, you know, not been the top fraggers for their teams at the moment, so it's kind of cool they get a chance to close at an important moment. Oh, S-Thug's going to catch him off guard here. Danico goes down. That GKS coming in here with possibly new meta weapon, and that's going to give the lead right back to Yo Mama. So, although iTitans haven't led this search and destroy map yet, they have showed some pretty good promise and good resilience. We'll see if they can fight back once again. Last round in attack, we're switching to the defense. We'll see if they decide to push for A again, if they decide to do the split. So, it seems like maybe Yo Mama's now adjusted to their adjustment. So, the kind of ball's kind of back in their court again. We'll see if they try something different once again. They're going to sit back and play for picks this time, it looks like.
Yep, Forsaken, 100% gunny. Through the mid is going to get shut down. Cartel's able to get the refrag, but it's kind of hard to play on refrags when you've got one player who's just mindlessly wandering through the middle of the map. The info's there, though, so Cartel's going to be able to rotate all the way through. Gas station, 1v1 a little encounter with a sniper. One shot miss for both. And now it's a matter of pressure. Are they going to succumb, or are they going to be able to deal with this pest? That is literally in their spawn site. And you can see at Cartels, he's ready to head for the hills. The info is going to come through. Suiwa is going to be on the prowl, but it's going to be a day late and dollar short. Nerdy through mid. My guy is aggressive too, so it's like they're playing with fire. It's like they want to keep poking the beast until they, you know, figure out where the weakness is. And, you know, 2 rounds in a row, they have taken L's because of that, but they're still up. So still a little bit of an advantage rolling in. This is the last round of the defense for Yo Mama, and certainly the last round of the attack here for iTitans. So 3-2 lead, 52 seconds on the clock. Now it's just a matter of time. Are they going to commit, or are they going to fall flat now? S-Dog rotated all the way through. He's got a bomb site covered. And I got to say, this is a lot of time to stall, especially against a vetted team like Yo Mama.
Yeah, you got to push for a bomb site soon. A's actually pretty much clear. Oh, Cartel's with the pick there. That's going to tilt the odds for sure. Takes it mean there. So we'll see. They got to commit to a bomb site soon, though. There's not much time left. 30 seconds on the clock, and usually, you know, you want to be into your bomb site and set up before this. So they're going to have to make a push here. I think it's got to be A, but we'll see what decision they make. Dirty's trying to loop around here. Dirty gets 1, gets 2. Oh, my goodness. Dirty with that flank. That should be all but do this round in. Danico's left, and he's going to have a hard task here. 15 seconds left to get that ball down or get 4 kills. I don't think he's going to be able to do it, but we'll see. No, he gets taken down by T-Bag. That's the end of that round to finish off. Very solid defense there by Yo Mama. They played that last round almost perfectly. The patience pays out big time there. So they're ahead by 2 rounds as they go into the attack. We'll see. Defense usually is a little bit stronger for iTitans as well, though, in their games so far. So we'll see if they can hold on to that as well and get things back to even. But pretty solid defense all around by Yo Mama. I think they played that defensive side pretty well. Again, like you said, give iTitans credit. They adjusted really quickly to those first couple of rounds and got a couple of their own. But oh my goodness, another man, this first attack. Oh, nice shot by Sua. I think it's gonna be too late for this round, but really, really, really solid round here, man, by Yo Mama. They're just plowing through them. Because it's all to Sua now.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Good shots, Cartels. You can catch it too, bro. Catches the hands. Now it's a 1v2. It's certainly doable. Gets his hands on a MAC-10. They're on the prowl still. 2 players played aggressive, and at this point, the bomb's planted. There's no need for the aggression, right? Looking for the push-up. Oh, the timing for Forsaken going to be able to close it out, but that was a matter of just time. It was a ticking time bomb for Zua. You continue to push him one by one. He's going to put you on a poster, bro. He's going to put you on a milk carton. He's going to put you on a T-shirt. He's going to do whatever he has to do to stay alive. And, you know, regardless of it being an electrifying round for him, I think he had 0 kills going into that round and managed to pick up 3. So maybe that'll spark a little bit of energy for him.
I was about to comment on that. I saw it. I was like, imagine the guy going into a round with no kills facing a 1v5 and he gets 3 of them down. Like, give it to Sua there. You know, the nerves clearly aren't there. He's overcome them, and at this point, and I'd say, I was expecting to start hitting some shots on the right canal. That being said, another really aggressive round here on the side of Yo Mama, and once again, they're plowing through. This time, they're going to complete the complete 5-man sweep. No chance there. We're not the last man standing, but he gets gunned down as well. And it's map point already. Yo Mama with 4 rounds in a row. The iTitans got to stop the bleeding here. I mean, this is possibly going to be just as bad of a defeat if the Search and Destroy as they suffered against Tribe on Monday. At this point, you're looking at possibly 7-2.
I didn't spell league wrong. I literally named it. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe All right, sorry guys. Chat's kind of giving me a hard time for spelling league wrong. I promise you it was a fat finger. It was not because I don't know how to spell league. Okay, maybe I don't know how to
Oh my
spell
goodness,
league.
Renato picked up aggressively here.
Oh,
Beautiful kill by
baby.
him. iTitans
shots.
rolling through the players this time. Cartels gets one back there with a snipe. It's all up to him and Teabag. 4v2 though for iTitans. Oh, there goes Cartels down. All up to Teabag. Last man left, and this has been a great response from iTitans in this round. They need 4 more in a row after this one. Well, I guess the overtime rule now, they need 3 more, I guess, to keep things rolling. But they're gonna plow through with them, and yeah, they're gonna take this round in solid fashion. You're 4 men left standing. Great response to them. The question is, can they do that 3 more times to get this map all tied up? That was a great round, but they gotta do it 3 more times. So I love that defensive rounder to them. The aggressiveness by Renato actually paid off big time. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do that twice in a row, but they've been pretty resilient and pretty good at adjusting their tactics here as well and responding to Yamama. So as long as they can keep adjusting on the fly, I think they got a chance to keep pushing this 1 round at a time. Just got to take it one round each its own and not look beyond that.
Yeah, it's one step after another, right? You can't trip up. You can't be unsuccessful. You can't make any mistakes. Nerdy coming through big kills, opening up that A bomb site, but with the bomb down, he is certainly looking for aggressive push up. He's going to be in the spawn site. Now it's a 2v2 as we see Cartels drop in the background. Now, man, trying to recover. Renato all the way back in the spawn sites. You still got 2 players to deal with on each side. And the pinch here from Nerdy's going to pay off. Teabag's going to be able to get the shots land. Renato, last hope here for iTitans. He's going to round the corner. Teabag is going to find it. That's 13 on board for Teabag. Making it look easy here in the Search to Destroy.
Man, that round was intense start there. Nerdy and Mayan each with 3 kills to start that round down to the 2v2, and then Yo Mama's experience just ends up being too much for iTitans to handle. They showed some balance back there after the great momentum comes in from Yo Mama, but it's just not enough. iTitans will fall down 0-2 in the series. Now they're going to face possibly being done for the night on the control map. So we'll see if they can do it. Teabag coming through, top fragger. Once again, that's 2 maps in a row for him. 13 kills in the S&D. Looking good, man. I mean, lots of shots there from Cartels as well, but Teabag top fragging twice already in this match, so you gotta love that from him if you're your mama.
Oh yeah, if you're your mama, you certainly looking at Teabag to carry this team and turn it around in situations where times get rough. The hard point is one of those instances. A man put on a show, man, pre-firing the hell out of everything. Panned out perfectly. 13 kills here to Search or Destroy. Man can do it with both SMG, AR, Sniper. Give the man a shovel. He will find a way to bury 6 people in a single round. I promise you. We'll see if it pans out now as we're going to get geared up for that control as Default just mentioned. And, you know, for Yo Mama, you kind of covering odds and ends and making things work here 2 games in a row. And the control is certainly a game mode that is newer to the scene as well as newer to a lot of the players who aren't familiar with the CDL. And right now it's going to be on takeoff. So I think this was one of the better maps that we saw in the rotation for, you know, for control purposes, but with the new frontline spawns basically being tossed into the mix, I don't know, bro. I don't know if this is going to be playable. We'll see how it pans out. I haven't seen control since the update, but I saw some posts on Twitter, bro, and it was disgusting.
Well, again, I mean, to be honest, if you watch the previous control as well, you didn't have a lot of diversity in spawn as it was anyway, so, I mean, it is a bit different. It's a little bit more restrictive even now, but there wasn't a lot of versatility with the spawns initially with control and pod mobile either, so I think this is probably the mode that's going to be impacted. I think it's going to be impacted a lot less than Hardpoint. We'll see. But this map is very balanced either way, so I think this map holds a lot of promise regardless of the spawns. It's bigger, and there's more tactical. You kind of have to pick your way through this map. You can't just rush in. It's not like Summit, so I think this map should still be pretty good for control. I think Summit with the new spawns might be...
Oh, yeah. Shock. Yeah. I think I'm on board with you right there as we see first Blood's coming through. Sakin's going to get dropped as he pushes up aggressively. A little bit of progress there on A, but you can see the push for the spawns. They're heavy. It is going to be Yo Mama really thirsty for some blood here in the spawn sites. It is going to fall shy now, so Sua there going to be able to shut it down. So big gunfight right there. Don't allow the players to push up aggressively. Don't allow them to take advantage of the spawn sites that are often abused in smaller maps. It's a bigger one, certainly able to get your feet underneath you. So 5-point or 5-kill advantage now going to 6. 45 seconds on the clock, and there's not a lot of motion towards either of these points for iTitans.
No, and again, with control, defense is the much favored side in this game mode. So we saw last on Monday there one round where NYSLM at the end of the night was able to turn things around and win an offensive round. But the vast majority of rounds in this league so far have went to the defense, with the exception of, again, I think there's one there and one with Tribe on Summit. But the overall score, from what I understand, for control rounds in this league right now is 15 round wins to the defender side and only I think 4 to the attackers, if I'm not mistaken. So it's very heavily tilted.
All right, well, you can tell iTitans are pretty tilted right now. 5 lives make it 4. And 3 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be Yo Mama taking the bag and running with it. S-Thug going to add a little salt to the wound. And there we go. First round in. Pretty damn solid for Yo Mama. Can they continue on? Now it's their chance to turn it around and make something shake here on the offense. So, you know, they did the primary of griefing in the first round. Is this going to be, you know, Cinderella story? We're going to see the opposite effect here. Is, you know, the defense highly favorable? How are they going to retaliate?
But I don't think we're going to see anything near that, Dom. I mean, Yo Mama here with 17 lives left at the end of that round. What is that? That was nowhere near close. But, man, iTitans out here with the first 4 kills on the board. Kill feed lights up yellow, and they're looking great out of the start of this map. Sue was the only player on their team to go positive in the first round. Forsaken finally getting the kill there. T-Bag gets one as well, so the real response here. But iTitans right now, they're hemming them in. Danica holding the line here in the stairs, and he's getting some more kills in. Mayan gets another one as well. Only 3 kill advantage. But yeah, again, no progress on either of the kills, and this is the case usually is getting to those objectives is difficult. If you're going to play the kill trade game, you can keep it kind of close, but then getting on those hills becomes a real challenge for the attacking team. It's just a difficult game to try to play offense on. This big map, too, is a lot of map control you can use as the defense. You can just set up and kind of sit back and wait.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it progresses now. Is making a 6 life advantage right here. The combos on 3 for Sui is slow starting the search and destroy. A fast one here in the control. As you see the A push coming through, it's going to get shut down now. As Contest is in, no real stability here on the attack. One player playing the lone wolf of the B side, putting a little pressure there. Maybe split the forces and divide and conquer. Right now, it might look like it pans out. 23 seconds on the clock is going to be on a stop as the contest comes through. One player there, Renato, is certainly one shot is going to be taken down. Now Mayhem hopping the hill, 1 tick on the objective. 22 seconds left. You can see pressure being applied from each and every direction. Certainly going to be taking them out, but the 1 tick on B is certainly going to keep the dream alive.
Yeah, it definitely is, keeping the time going, and they're all contesting both hills around B again now. Oh, taking off. Time starts to run again. Only 20 seconds left, but they hop right back on A. A great push here. Go to the side of Yo Mama. It's a much closer round than we saw out of their defense. They just dominated the defense. This might still be doable. If they can somehow cap this A hill and then move over to B, they might be able to win it by objective. But lives getting short here. Only 5 left on the side here for Yo Mama. 8 left only for iTitans, though, too. They do capture the A hill, though, so this is going to be a close finish. 2 life advantage is all that remains now. And this is starting to look like a very doable thing here, especially with T-Bag with the Annihilator. He gets shut down by Nice, though, so that comes to an end. Life kill. Oh, my goodness, such a close run. Nice brings out his Annihilator, and he's going to probably... Oh, no, never mind. Said that a little too early. 1 life left is all it takes, so 1 more kill is all you need left for iTitans here. There's still 2 ticks left from that hill.
Oh,
and
there it goes.
Man, 2 lives left. Very close round indeed, but yeah, defense comes through once again, and iTitans are able to hold it.
That was a good push from Forsaken, but unfortunately he rounds the corner and catches one off guard, but there was certainly more than one in the vicinity, and you needed to find 3 flawless. Certainly a better attacking round than we've seen so far. And with the way that ticks work here in COD Mobile, there's really no sense unless you win the round. The attack round is pretty much pointless unless you win, so... We'll see if they optimize that as time, changes things and updates come through. We've seen spawns kind of get tinkered with, probably for the worse. But right now, it's 2 operators being utilized here for Renato and Sui. Sui, last one is Hope is going to be taken down. It's going to be Saken. So the defense prevailing right now. No ticks going through. No pressure being applied. Night Titans kind of stuck twiddling the thumbs here in the attack 2 rounds in a row. Times in a row, rather.
For them, like, the pressure's gonna mount here, and this is the team. Like, this is one thing. This map, like, if I'm playing this and I'm, the teams get to choose their sides. The team that chooses the map, the other team chooses the side. For control, I mean, I would love to be choosing which side I'm on rather than the map every time, because you just pick the defense, and to be honest, like, it's just the easier side to play. So I pressure on iTitans. They gotta find a way to break through here and get an attack on if they want to win this map. Otherwise, their night's over.
See how it pans out now.
With the kills.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good, but you can only do so well with the kills if you're not able to get all the kills in the matter of 2 minutes, right? You've got to be able to play some objective. PTFO, as I like to say it, Renato hopping the hill, might have heard a little bit of words of encouragement. Certainly going to be able to win a big gunfight, but he's going to be dropped, and there's nobody there to extend the game. The dream out the window. It is going to be Danico there on the B side, but Ticket Booth is compromised. He's taking shots from all over. The race towards B, it is it. That is 2 seconds left. The contest is there. It is going to be shut down, and Yo Mama Gonna be able to make it look easy on the defense, and now we're gonna be flipping sides where it almost looked doable for, Yo Mama earlier. They just didn't play their lives very well at first. We're gonna go ahead and dive into their VCs and see how the comms sound as they're getting geared up to possibly close it out here on the attack. We're gonna see how the strats and the comms come through on both sides.
Storm.
There's ticket.
Oh, secret, dude. They're shooting my fucking ass.
One on B, one on B.
God damn.
No, they're pushing blue. They're better.
God damn it, that kid just ate my fucking ass. This one bottom red.
Do you like mid stuff?
The kid is shooting in the
Hey,
back.
there's one mid.
Mid one shot under red.
We just can't beat them.
God, you're fucking ass. There's one red.
Dude, SX having a fight.
I'm about to get a kill with a 100 kills.
Hop on A, dude. I'm not gonna...
That was funny, bro. Okay, still last box.
Lobby.
No, there's one deep. There's one on the
Lobby. Oh, lobby
One
second.
ticket.
One box on
Nice.
B.
Ticket dead.
Nice,
One more ticket. One stadium.
Hey, let's actually cut the
To your
block
left,
now.
that's one to your left.
You lied to me. He's on the fucking P2 heady.
B2.
And then there's one stadium.
No, there's one.
They're gonna spawn chat.
No, P2.
I don't see anything B2.
He's P2, trust me.
Fucking spawn!
Bottom
Let's fucking spawn! Oh, hey, he's trying to spawn trap.
¿Mataron el top rojo?
Se tiró, desapareció.
Ay, mano. Ahí está.
Oh, sí, abajo rojo.
Ya.
P1, una bala.
Está atrás, está abajo. Maderas, el cártel. Cártels.
No,
Abajo,
todo cártel.
amarillo. Te lo culas, Nico.
Doble.
Uno más.
All right, it's coming out to the wire. Lives are certainly a factor. 25 seconds on the clock, and you can see the pressure of Mayhem. Or, Yo Mama, sorry. I keep wanting to say Mayhem because I keep seeing NYSL Mayhem in the player stack. Certainly. Nerdy coming through. Big shots. 5 players left. 5 lives. The spawn traps are real. Easy ones. Line them up. Knock them down as soon as they spawn. Dude, this is just disgusting. Not even going to be able to get the streaks out. Big feed in favor of Yo Mama. And they're going to be able to close this series out in a 3-0 fashion. 3-1 in the control. And that was an instance where, I got to say, just so damn disgusting to watch at the end.
Yeah, no, they got in a groove there. Yo Mama took their time with that round. They picked the map apart. Like I said, larger map, it allows you to do that. And towards the end of it, it pays off in dividends there. There's still 8 kills left on the board, 8 lives rather, and they close out a control round on attack. That was impressive. So great job by them to close that out. And this time, Teabag not the top fragger, so I'm going to pick on him just a little bit because he's doing so well. But overall, a great round there by Yo Mama. They played this series pretty perfectly, and so give credit to them. They'll end up in the win column now, so that gives them a 1-1 record.
Here we go. 1-1 record indeed. 3-1 win there. Taking a look at the post-action report. Forsaken. Demon of the lobby here. We're talking about, Teabag being the game changer. Not this one. As a matter of fact, he wasn't too proud of the stats. He dipped out early. So 27-15 for Forsaken. 22-18 for Nerdy. S-Dog right there with 18-16. 20-15 for Cartels. Picture perfect 3-0 there for Yo Mama. And now we're going to be getting geared up for our second series of the night. Solid one there. I anticipated the side of Yo Mama to take take this matchup a little, maybe not a 3-0, not that damn aggressive, right? I was expecting them to win. I just didn't think it was going to be a 3-0. Titans kind of folded towards the end, though.
Yeah, to be honest, I was expecting a much closer matchup. I thought Titans were going to push into this one and really give them a run for their money. But Yo Mama, I mean, I may be inspired by the loss there on Monday too. It's Swiss style bracket, and you don't want to go to 0-2. It gets to be a pretty hard climb back after you go down 2 or 3 rounds in a row. So maybe some more inspiration from them. But man, Titans just not able to get it done tonight. And to be honest, I almost think they look better against Tribe when it comes down to it.
All right, well, we're going to get geared up for it. It is going to be the second series as NYSL Mayhem on Upper Echelon should be joining up the lobby here momentarily, so don't go anywhere. Grab your popcorn, grab your favorite beverage. We're going to have plenty of action moving forward as we still have 2 solid series. We're going to cap the night off at 11 and Tribe to end it out. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back after this short little intermission. Very good evening. We're back for our second series of the night. We've got NYSL Mayhem. We've got Upper Echelon. We've got a best five that is going to be sweaty. These are two teams who have already proven that they can win in the first round. Now it's the second round. When things get a little more intense, things get a little more chaotic. Certainly going to be an interesting one now as we were taking a look at the spread. And default, based off of what we're seeing just off the lobby, you know, players in it, who you rolling with? Who you think is going to have the advantage here in this series?
I mean, to be honest, I've never actually watched Upper Echelon play. Obviously, Jesus Can Save You is a big name, and so is Pepe, but I haven't watched this team play as Upper Echelon yet. I think NYSLM is, I mean, obviously they're a huge name, and yeah, they're just rolling through teams for the most part, and so I'm a big fan of them too. Like, I like to see them do good, but I'm not really sure how much an edge they're going to have. I would think some, but obviously when Jesus starts sniping, he can really get in the groove there and do some major damage, so I expect Search and Destroy to be a fun thing to watch from his perspective. But overall, to be honest, because I haven't watched Upper Echelon as a team, I don't really know what to expect out of the matchup as a whole.
Well, we're gonna have you know, clear eyes and open hearts coming into this series as we're gonna go ahead and fire it up. It's gonna be a Hosty and his Hardpoint Summit, Search and Destroy, Raid, Control. But it does go past the game 3, which I anticipate this one does have the most potential to go the distance. It is gonna be a firing range hardpoint for that second hardpoint around. Take off Search or Destroy to decide if it does go to that game 5. Slums banned from NYSL Mayhem, as well as Standoff from Upper Echelon. So taking a look at the gentleman agreement as far as the operators go, it's going to be the Sparrow and Annihilator. But per champs rules, this is not a necessary thing. This is basically a gentleman's agreement. The players do not have to, you know, coincide with that actual obligation to ban a operator. That is no longer something that, you know, champs rules has listed. And you know, I mentioned it the other day. I had a lot of skepticism on this map in general because of what I've seen in past and, you know, playing ranked and whatnot. But this map was actually pretty lovely the last time we saw it on Monday.
Yeah, for sure. This map honestly has a lot of potential, I think, for Hardpoint and Search and Destroy. I love it for both, and I have yet to see Control play on a 2-level much, but this map in general, when it first came to COD Mobile, I was pretty excited, but it's turned to be way better competitively than I would have expected it to be honest. I quite enjoy it, especially where, like I said, the points here, as I mentioned before, there's not really a lot of money hills on this map, so it makes for really even gameplay, I find, and comebacks are a lot more possible. Like, it's not just about rotations. There's a lot of gun skill deciding things on this map, and I like that a lot.
Well, here we go. It is going to be P1 out in the open again. There's not a lot of money in the hill rotations. Obviously, it's all about who can play the hill better. Right now, it is going to be Mayhem with the upper hand, but Upper Echelon looking to get back on it. There's going to be 3 kills on board. Jesus getting some free time there, but Space certainly able to get the equalizer up top. The GKS Scion's coming into play. Snipes gets ear hold. Veteran gets turned on. Big kills coming through here in P1, and Mayhem, they might have the upper hand off the rip, but I got to say, I think the more this game progresses, Upper Echelon seeming to get a little bit more stability under their legs. Certainly going to be able to put up a fight here, especially with this P2 rolling around.
Yeah, NYSLM already set up here. They got the guns in lined up to prepare for the break attempt here. But the spawns, I would say, I'm not sure which spawn's better here. What do you think? Do you think spawns are better coming from
backside
here with the water, or would dry spawn lower?
I would rather spawn behind the point. And there's multiple entries for the side where, you know, you've got where the B bomb side is in Search or Destroy. It's kind of limited, right? You got that front entry, and then you also got like the side. But everyone else has access to that one. That little area where the garage has a little front door exit entrance right there to the car garage, I think that's a little more an OP of a break. And right now you can see the side of Upper Echelon, they're going to have the advantage. They're going to get the break. They're going to be able to clear the gaps as we see the deficit's going to be covered in full, and certainly going to be able to take a little bit of advantage rolling into a P3 side. You can see Rabalo up top looking to make that break inside the garage area. It's going to get shut down. The kills coming through, and Upper Echelon, they're literally cruising here after this P2 hold. Looking for the P3, which is literally on the opposite side of the map.
So they're not going to be able to rotate quickly. NYSLM will have the advantage of the rotation, but Jesus is already here with a Pred missile and drone ready to go, and he just needs to play this carefully with his Annihilator. And he should be able to get himself a Goliath as well, and that could be a big piece going further. He gets 25 more points there with the Pred missile. So yeah, he should need only 1 more kill to secure himself a Goliath, and that would be big. Obviously, him streaking out will give his team quite an edge if he can. But despite the fact that this should have been a pretty easy rotation for NYSLM, it's Upper Echelon with the first few points here. They're in the hill right now, and they're controlling it. War pushing into garage here. He's got his Purifier ready for what he needs. Yep, he's going to pop that out right now. I would say it's a perfect time for that. Gets 1 with it. Gets shut down pretty quickly, though, on the second one there. Little B will take him down. Little B continues to push in here, and NYSLM coming close to a contest here, but again, I'm not really sure like why they weren't here sooner, where they had the time, and they kind of hesitated a bit, and Upper Echelon was allowed to get into this point and set up, so they could take the momentum forwards. Like, this game started out well for NYSLM, but Upper Echelon, yeah, you mentioned they were looking more comfortable as that first P1 went on, and right now they're looking really comfortable, and Jesus can save, he does get his Goliath in the end, so I don't know he's going to pop it out, but they have that in their back pocket as well.
Yeah, and then P4 coming to an open here as a moment as we've made our way over from one side of the map to the other, back over to the other side. It's going to be the beautiful terrace view, the little fountain area of Stone Mountain. This is actually just like one of the most beautiful portions of the map, and the rotation's over from Mayhem. They had the advantage on P3, and everything just kind of like they stalled, right? They allowed Upper Echelon to kind of, gain, a little bit of map control, get the rotations over, and it kind of backfired on them, right? They were too hot or too keen to jump the hill because they wanted to figure out where they were coming from, and that time wasted certainly did pan out. It is going to be space purifying it out, making the barbecue set, and it is going to be certainly hot. It's Jesus looking for the contest. Slide peek shut down. Big kills. As we see it now, it's back and forth. We've gone, and right now Mayhem able to take the advantage if they can maintain the remainder of this one, but here comes the contest. Upper Echelon, they won't give up. Space still frying. Does have the purifier, and this thing is just literally infinite in the amount of life that it has, right? Just too damn long.
Insta-kill any range. Jesus can save you there using that drone. Didn't really have much of an impact for Upper Echelon right away. They didn't get much out of that. They got some info, but they didn't get the break. They go in here later on in the point. They continue to push it. Like you mentioned, no quit, and they continue to push in towards the point here. Still contested the very last second before heading back off to the midpoint. And I guess, why rotate early? There's not much point. This hill, it's very hard to control the middle hill, so on this map. So, both teams kind of just cruising into it here as this hill ends. But Upper Echelon, so far, the ones on top of that hill. Contest coming in here and taking back in near here on point. Not quite as strong as you usually expect to see him early on in the matchup, but nonetheless, able to get some hill time there for his team. And NYSLM here with the control space going ham up top there, the GKS, and his team's tied back up here once again. This looks going to be a close finish in this power point. Little Beef here playing the head glitch on middle. Takes another one there. Pepe looking for another one, takes your snips as well. So he's probably going to back. Oh, maybe. I thought he was going to go back and play for streaks, but Jesus can save, shut that down. So his Goliath in the back pocket as well. I'll probably pull that out later on. NYSLM gathering a lot of time though in this middle hill. For a hill it's hard to control. They're doing a really good job right now getting this game back to even. We might see a lead change. Yep, we're going to. So lead change here right before the second rotation of P2.
Yep, lead change as we get ready for P2, the garage site. Mayhem didn't have a lot of stability on this rotation. We'll see if they can maintain the hill long enough to maintain the lead. Well, it's already been transferred back over. We're still going to go ahead and dive right into it. NYSL Mayhem, listen in. As we're going to go ahead and gear up for our first one.
Ready?
Nah, one trophy room. Nice.
I got two of them. Front point. They do
checkers is low. Nice.
Purify again. Trophy in one man.
Nice, I got Goliath. Nice.
Two more rounds. Three rounds. Four rounds. Drive it. Push that. Close. Good shit. Spawning up.
Ramp. Good.
Hey, yo, Jesus,
One shot. Two.
Got three.
I got spawns. One more rocks.
Lobby. Don't spawn lobby. Go
I got a Goliath still.
The point is to put all point well. Four going well.
It's fine, I have spawns. I hold spawns.
Four going well, yeah. Four going well.
Hey, honestly, can someone else hold spawns so I can get my purifier out?
Four going well. Kitchen deck. I'm trying on top side. I can't.
Space anchors.
I have the spawns, don't worry. One trophy room, one going well.
Ah, fuck. On point. I'll second. One shot.
Go.
Hey, fucking secret hall. Two of them.
Secret hall?
Nowhere else.
All right, Comm is just absolutely on point. NYSL Mayhem going to be able to take the advantage. It's a 20-plus point lead now rolling into the P3 rotation. Backside of the vineyard or the fences, as some call it. They're looking to get a little bit more on the hill than they did last time. Last time we saw it, they got the early advantage, and they got to get just backfired on them. They didn't top the hill as they needed to, and you see it pan out perfectly for Upper Echelon. Right now, it has not been Upper Echelon at all, and everyone's left the game. Why did we leave?
I don't know. Someone must have used a legal piece of equipment or something.
Bruh.
I don't know what happened yet. We'll have to check out the chat and see what's going on here. But that was a pretty intense matchup. I'm not really sure what's going on here, why it ended.
Interesting.
Let's see what happened here. Let's read the chat right away, and I'll see what's going on. DQ involvement of ban operator. It was mid-match. Annihilator.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, are the players where they? This is a GA. This is not a banned operator. They GA'd it. Champs rules. There's no bans on operators. It's a GA.
I mean, if teams were like stating operator bans, the teams decide to state an operator ban. I guess we're enforcing that still.
Well, that's an L in my book. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did see the operator come out. I did see the Annihilator being used, and I think I saw several players using it. To be fair, but
Oh yeah, it wasn't just one. It was like it was being used well around it there. I mean, Jesus Can Save You. I got like 4 kills off it.
Interesting.
But I think you're right. Multiple players were using it.
Yeah, I think that needs to be thrown out the mix. ASAP. I don't think that even needs to be a factor, bro. I don't think we need to be. If it's not champs rules, why are we using it? Not good practice for the players. Not good practice for the games, and obviously we just dipped out. We didn't even get to see that one progress, bro. That's an L.
Man, I'm sad. That was a really good match too. I was looking forward to the end of that one. I mean, NYSLM had the edge and their comms were popping off as always, but
Absolutely. That's an L. That's a big L. That's tough. Nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Mayhem gonna have the 1-0 lead. They looked like they were going to take the game regardless, but I still wanted to see it progress. I wanted to see how the fight was for Upper Echelon. I wanted to see how it developed, right? You know, we didn't get a chance to see that. Got spoiled by the operators that were banned. So, nonetheless, it's okay. We're going to go ahead and move on to the Search and Destroy. It is going to be Summit, as we're going to get geared up for it. As we've seen first map picked. I'm assuming that's Mayhem. The second map has to be the side of Upper Echelon. And, you know, if you're selecting this one, it's for a reason. Kind of nerf the snipers of that Mayhem squad a little bit in space. Put them in, you know, close quarter combat situations. See how they thrive. It's going to be awfully chilly up there. We'll see if Mayhem can continue to rock and roll. And with Upper Echelon picking this map, I would expect that this is a map that they practice and well-versed in.
I've seen a lot of teams do this when they play a stronger team. A few times already, I've seen this where team will pick Summit. Like, for some reason, they feel like this is a good counter to, like, play a more skilled team. Like, I'm not sure if the idea is to, like, take away the strategy to an extent and maybe just play, like, a close, fast running gun game or what the plan with it is. But I've seen a few underdog teams, like, pick Summit as a map now already. I'm just curious as to the logic behind that.
I think you hit it on the head. I think it's like you force those engagements. You know, don't allow for strategies to come into effect if you're able to take down 3 players off the rip, rush into top control area. You know, there's a lot of factors, but obviously this map is pretty lopsided when it comes to, you know, advantage. The defense literally doesn't have to go but, you know, just a few meters out of their own spawn. And they've got, you know, complete access to both sides of the map. So we'll see how it pans out. As we're going to have Mayhem on the attack off the rip. And, you know, this is going to be them fighting uphill off the bat. So they're up 1-0. They've got the advantage. Can they continue on, or are we going to see Upper Echelon going to be able to even it up?
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. I turned out being correct. The observation was right. Jesus used the Annihilator, the saying, and so that's the reason. So NYSLM has the 1-0 series lead. That was the team that gets the benefit from that map 1 DQ there with the Annihilator use.
Oh, here we go. First round in. Snipes. Oh, baby. Only one sniper on the side of Mayhem. You can see it's a little B. Looking to make something shake here. And you got Jesus on the flip side of things. Snipes opting to run a gun in space. Opting to do the same. It looks pretty good on him. My God, fits like a glove. Big shots coming through. The GKS is probably one of his better metas. I know he tried to branch over to that Kilo, but God, bro is literally frying right now with the Jickus in hand. And Solar in a bit of a pinch here. The shot's coming through. He's going to be able to have Solar's back as well. And now it's all on DeWar, a.k.a. Veteran, to push up. Nero's going to get blindsided. But, oh, my, World Starred. The shot's on point there for Nero. He's going to be able to get the slide peek. That's going to be the first round in favor of the attacking team that we talked about. This map is awfully lopsided when it comes to having access to the bomb site. Mayhem actually able to exploit the defense's weakness, and that defense weakness was a little bit of aggression, also a little bit of holding back, and you hold your hands back too far, you're obviously going to be at a little bit of a pickle to come back on it. And right now, it's Snipes able to redeem himself after that first round, first blood.
It's revenge on space. Ooh, nice shot there. Jesus can save, takes a little B with the beautiful snipe there. I think I've seen a good edge here, and this time the aggression from NYSLM not paying off as much. Preparation there from upper echelon. They're ready to deal with it. Dewar gets another one there, dropping Rebelo, and now it's all up to Solar Suns. He's an incredible player, but 1v4 is going to be a really hard thing to do, especially with the bomb down. He has to take the bomb first and then get to the site. Gets jumped there on Legacy. They might be able to finish on his kill there. Yep, there's one. So, of course, the information will come in. Now his position will be called out. We'll see if he can continue this going on, but on the side of things here, upper echelon players staying pretty close together. I think that's a wise decision in their part. We saw a lot of instances on Monday here in the game with dysfunctional and players oftentimes not sticking together and paying the price for that. So it's good. That was versus Meseeks, I believe. So it's good to see here the team sticking together. Snipes will get the final kill here to finish it off. Good response there. I like the response out of upper echelon there to even this thing back up.
Yep. Reeling it back in. A little bit more stability here on the defense. And you don't push top control. You don't lose one or two off the rip. And certainly it's in the attack for the Mayhem squad. They're looking for a little bit of a change up themselves. They're going to be looking for that bottom control room. Nero's not going to be denied. Space looking to breach. He is going to be able to get some shots through. Rabalo's going to get the credit for the kill. Snipes yet again dropped early on. Rabalo sealing a deal there on one. That's Legacy. Pepe's dropping as well. Jesus doesn't know it, but he's about to get earhold here. It's going to be Rabalo, the aggression. It is going to be the Mac 10 in his hands, and that is going to be Mayhem with literally only one casualty in that round, and it only lasted 30 seconds. I mean, I don't know what much more you can ask for this Mayhem team. You're on the attack. You don't have the advantage. You take the advantage by being aggressive in using your scouting report. The scouting report said push the mid. It paid out tremendously.
Yeah, Rabalo there with 3 killless in the first 2 rounds, but big 3 kills out of him that round gives the team the round. Jesus can save, opens it up this time with a snipe there. He's always a really strong player, and don't expect anything less from him, but they have man advantage here once again on the defense. See if they can. You gotta get some traction. I would say if you don't end up leading by at least 2 rounds going out of the defense in this map, you're gonna have a hard job closing it out, I would say.
Enemy down.
There we go. Big shots coming through for Veteran. Big one there on Rapallo. Space going to be stuck in the corner. Not anywhere in a position to contest. Little B wants to try his luck. He does not. Get shut down. Pepe there on the receiving end. You run from one terror right into another. Now it's all on Space. The 1v3. The shots coming through. Veteran looking to make transition through the snowplow. He is going to be able to successfully do it. And is going to be able to continue with his life. Now the pinch is coming through. Jesus going to get the info. Going to wait for the shots. You saw the player right there. That's a spectator's glitch. The pistol coming out. The shots are going to come in, and that is going to be Space. Whoa! How the hell did he get away? There ain't no way! Pepe finally able to deal with the pest. I thought he was going to be able to get away and play his life, and certainly looked like it was a possibility, but it was only a matter of seconds for all 3 converged at the same time, and that's exactly what we just saw.
Not much breathing room there, and this is so far proven to be a tough start here for Legacy and Little B both still with a couple goose eggs on the board there, but against this is a trickier map to snipe on, I would say. Little B one of the best snipers in the game, but again, this isn't really a sniping map, and he's still got the DLQ in hand, so I'm sure it's only a matter of time before he converts, though. He always gets something in the end. Dewar opens up this round, taking out Nero early on here, so it gives the team man advantage. Rabalo's going to get one. Get things back to even. Space takes their snipes as well. Then snipes down early again. That's like every round but one so far. I think the second round he pushed up and got some success, but every other round he's been shut down pretty early here. Space nearly escaping with his life too. Took some damage. He's got to try the FHJ again. He's taking that launcher. I'm not used to seeing someone use that in Search and Destroy, to be honest. It's kind of amusing. Oh, good plan at the wrong time. Legacy makes him pay for that.
Yeah, perfect time. Oh, baby, talking about perfect timing. Rounds the corner, wrong time. And Veteran, Legacy, they dropped. Legacy does get on board, but we're talking about having an advantage before you rolled over to the attack. Well, that is surely not the case here. At the very best, it's going to be even Stevens as we see Mayhem yet again taking another round in their belts. And upper echelon slow to, get the ball rolling here on the defense. They've dropped already 3. Now is an opportunity for them to make something happen here on the defense. They can't be too aggressive. Obviously, they can't be too conservative either because they kind of get picked apart left and right. Snipes. Usually he's playing that R9. I'm not used to seeing him with it, but certainly being a factor here in the Search and Destroy and Pest. Obviously, a map like this, a lot of interactions, a lot of up close, and oh, baby, the shots gets the heady right there. Space trying to abuse the little wall, the head glitch, and gets absolutely dumpstered, and now Snipes being a huge factor here later on in this search and destroy. As long as the map develops, as long as he's alive, he's, you know, in good hands.
Yeah, Snipes has been a very do or die kind of player. He pushes up so aggressively. He either gets big kills and makes a big play for his team, or he gets shut down early. There's like no in between the way he's playing this. So credit him for the kills there with the shotgun this round. But he's definitely playing an aggressive style. I like watching. It's fun to play.
Enemy down.
Oh, last man left here is Nero for NYSLM this time, trying to clutch a 1v3 here. He's got 3 kills on the board, but he's going to have the double that count if he wants to take this round out. So, good. I think pretty much, so to be honest, Upper Echelon needs this round if they want to have a chance at winning the map. Playing defenses again is usually easier. So I think they need to close this one out here. They should really do so. Legacy's going to catch Nero off guard. That's going to end the round, so they're going to tie it back up going into the offense. We'll see how they play on offense. NYSLM with a pretty solid offensive strategy overall, I would say. I mean, they played relatively aggressively, but not overly so, but enough that it was effective. They were able to push up and kind of make the defense sweat a little bit. They had to make them work for those rounds that they did get. So I think really well played attack by NYSLM, despite the fact that the score is tying up right now.
Yeah, we'll see how they play the defense now as we flip sides. The push coming through up top side. Snipes will not be denied. Well, yeah, he is. A little bit. Oh, my, the slide peek with the locust in hand. Kind of sexy. I didn't catch it, though, as I saw it in the feed. I knew what happened, but just didn't catch it. Oh, baby. Big shots coming through, and we flip sides, and Little B's already got 2 on board, so Legacy's going to be the last alive. Yeah. He's not going to have a single hope in this 1v4, and that's going to be the defense prevailing. Now, we switch sides. We get to see the defense from Mayhem. It looks similar to the attack. They're very aggressive. They take each and every gunfight with the same exact mentality, and it's paying dividends here in the search and destroy. So the attack kind of stuck at a standstill. Can they make something happen here as they're doing around? Oh my God, Little P just putting up clip after clip.
Can we appreciate the fact that this guy had 0 kills switching into the defending side, and he's got 3 already now?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Jesus had 3 on the attack, though, so, or 3 on the defense, too, so we'll see if it comes to a stall now, as he's kind of not really been a factor here on this map, and, you know, it's for a reason, right? It's Summit. It's not, you know, the longest range. Obviously, he's not going to be able to hit a shot there on Space. Space going to be able to do the deed and fall back, and there's Pepe looking for the trade, but yes, it does come through, so there, it's 2 for 2s, making 2 for 3s. His Legacy's able to pick up the slack, man. He's starting to turn the Jets on 5 on board. And now it's all Nero and Little B. The defense started looking rock solid here off the rip, but you get a little too antsy, you start reaching in that cookie jar, and, you know, sooner or later, someone's going to be able to swat your hand away, right?
Oh, yeah, eventually. It's pretty... This is a really entertaining map all around, because it's so small, like, it does allow for aggression and, you know, sitting back, both to be very valid styles. Like, I wouldn't say this map necessarily favors aggression or, reserve play. Like, it allows for both to be very effective. And Solar really here he's been, you know, he carried the obviously the offense for NYSLM, but defensively it's a little higher for him. All up to Nero here now in a 1v3 once again here. Just read some information, but Pappy's going to come through, gets double teamed there by Legacy and Pappy. That'll end that round, tying things up once again. So good response here on the side of Upper Echelon. And this one, we could potentially see our first overtime game in the Search and Destroy. I'm calling it right now. I think we're going to see it.
All right, we'll see. We'll see if that's the case now as we're tied up. We've gone round for round after we flip sides, and not super convinced that either side has an advantage. It's just basically how the other team plays. Now we're going to see.
Like we had a lot of advantage. We watched on Monday there when Dysfunctional played against Meseeks.
Exactly.
Doesn't look that way in this matchup at all.
Well, payoff round is going to be Snipes yet again, finding, if he's not finding the first blood, he's getting first blood. It's certainly putting some value and some respect up there with the doof coming into play. Now his shot's going to come through. Little B looking for something on the top side of B. He's going to go ahead and hop the Gandhi, gets the trophy system, a little bit of target practice. Here comes the push. It's the R9. It's the doof. Gets shut down. Little B, Raballo combined for 2. Now, oh, baby, the COD timing. Not perfect there for Little B, but he's going to do the deed and get back as he's finding his kill. And you see it's even up on the scoreboard. It's a 3v3. The 2v2's coming in. And now the push towards the B bomb site. Your bomb carrier is going to be Legacy. He's got a little bit of cover there from Jesus, looking to anchor that path. And Little B right there, the cheeky little spot. I think this is all too familiar. Oh, the hit marker. Jesus isn't able to get the follow-up there, and that's going to be a tough one because Nero still being alive, definitely going to be a factor as this bomb plate is looking like it might go down. Solo's going to get dropped. Pepe on the transition. And now here comes the flank that covered all ends The flank is going to get shut down, and now it's going to be the call out. They're going to go ahead and get the bomb plant down. That's going to push the clock back up to 45 seconds.
And that jump there is what saved Nero for a second because he jumped. He got hit marker. Oh man, Little B, 2 beautiful snipes, 1 off the air, taking down Jesus and Legacy. So now it's 2-on-1 for his team, and it's all up to Pepe. Looked like they had a good edge there for upper echelon, but Little B so deadly with that sniper. Any moment he can just pop off, and he certainly did there. See if Pepe can get it done. Starting to zigzag around here, looking around, gets the read there on Little B. Little B misses the shot, but he kind of finished him off there in the end with a shred of health remaining. So Little B with 3 kills to end that round. He was down 2-on-3, and he gets all 3 of them and takes it. So NYSLM now up by around 5-4. 2 more rounds to go for them to close this out. We'll see if Snipes does the same thing and is either first blood or gets the first blood once again. It's becoming routine here every round. I watch him to start out with because he's almost involved in the first counter every time.
Yeah, in order for this shotgun to thrive, you got to put yourself in a position that's compromised, right? You got to be in enemy territory. You got to be aggressive as hell. He's certainly going to be able to get through enemy lines. Veteran there to clear the path there, and it's going to be Nero drop first blood, and spawn site's already set in stone. Well, there's one player on the prowl. It's going to be Rapaldo. He's looking for the demons to take out. Veteran going to be able to win that gunfight. That's a huge one. And now 2 players have dropped for Mayhem to push over to this bomb site. It's going to be 3v4 retake. Not going to be able to hold off the push this time. It's Little B looking for the shots through. He's going to get deagled. That was such a disrespectful deagle shot that Legacy put on him. I can't believe he hit that.
The Deagle's actually a really good gun. Like, I'm surprised, like, if you know how to use it well, like, it's a 2-tap. Like, it's actually a lot better than people give it credit for. At least in my opinion, it takes a lot of skill to use, and I would agree, yeah, disrespect using it on a sniper like Little B, but, man, the clean finish there by upper echelon. Once again, round for round. We haven't really seen either team take any sort of commanding lead in this. I think it's been within around the entire matchup. This has never strayed more than a round apart.
Yep, managing to keep it close and certainly setting the bar here for the Search and Destroy on Summit. The map was selected by Upper Echelon, and they have obviously found a little bit of success, but also been completely shredded. I'm on board with Snipes now as the push comes through. Space looking to hold the angle. Gets absolutely duped from Hellenbach with Solo there to get the trade. It's 2-for-1's Mayhem looking to gain the advantage right back again. As Pepe's going to be the last one. Solar on a spree. He's got 15, picked up 4 to close that one out. My guy was operating on demon time. We may not even see an overtime round if Mayhem can continue with that kind of energy. Good night. Where did Solar even come from?
Man, I don't know, but that was a great play out of him. Solar's had a really good game so far. Cooled off a little bit there for a couple rounds, but he's got 15 kills so far in this map now. And this is possibly the last round of the one here. If they can close it, if NYSLM could take a 2-round lead here for the first time in this entire map, they could end it here and take the 2-0 series lead. But the way things have been going, man, it's down to 4-2 though. It's all up to Pepe and Legacy. They got to somehow tie this up to 4, so overtime here. Where they're down 0-2, going back to control. Oh, there we go. They combined for 2, looking for a third.
Oh, Pepe!
Gets it. Oh my goodness, all down the near all of a sudden. So a 4v2 down to a 2-on-1. Great player there to Pepe and Legacy. They combine for 3. Near only with 4 kills on the board. I think it'd be hard for him to get 2 here, although he catches 1 off guard, takes out Legacy. Now it's down to 1v1. Nero versus Pepe, and Pepe has to win this one to force us to go any further. I'm rooting for Pepe in this one just to prolong the map. I want to see the overtime feature for the first time, so I'm rooting for Pepe in this 1v1. How about you?
I mean, look, may the best player win right now. It's aggressive as hell. Pepe balls deep into spawns now as he's trying to recollect his footsteps. Look at Nero. He's got the drop, the shots. It's a free kill. And Nero going to be able to win the 1v2, and that is going to not take us to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to take us to control. And Pepe had the right read, but maybe should have played a little bit more objective. You go wandering, right? You end up lost inside the spawn site. Nero gets the drop and a free one there, and a hell of a bout here in the Search and Destroy. But the pattern's broke. It went round for each player, right? Or each team, right? Well, that end, the pattern broke, and that's what ultimately won the game for Mayhem.
Yep, it is. And I've got to say, like, that last round was exciting as hell. You go from a 4-on-2 for NYSL down to a 2-on-1 for Upper Echelon, and then Nero clutches the 1v2. So that was a very exciting finish. Couldn't ask for a better round to send us off to control with. Very entertaining map, so great job there. Little B heating up and playing a big factor for his team on defense there when they switched sides there. You saw him pick up the pace a lot, and that was a big factor as well. But Solar with 15 kills, really the guy that I think had the biggest impact on that map, especially early on. He was really setting the pace. All
right, well, we're going to get geared up for that game number 3. It is going to be Control on Raid Heading over to the beautiful Hollywood Hills of California. Can we see a Game 4? Well, we just can't see the, operators that are banned, right? Well, while we're getting that prepared up, I got to run to the door. I had a package just delivered. Give me just a second. You can start it up anytime. It shouldn't take me maybe like, a minute to get back.
I can start us off if need be as well, but great games there so far. So NYSLM up 2-0 though. Chance to clutch this and finish it off with. And I'm excited for Control Raid. I think this is one of the most balanced maps that this game has to offer in Control right now. So I'm excited to see it. Usually I think the defenders have a huge advantage, maybe a bit so in Raid as well, but I think less so than most maps. So I'm looking forward to this. I would say Slums is the hardest one to win an offense on, but Raid very balanced once again. So pressure right now on Upper Echelon. Obviously, we'll see what they can do. I think this will be a round that they're going to put a good fight in. I'm curious to see how this one goes too. Raid, again, a lot more balance. So I want to see which team prevails in this one. See this one used in the CDL a lot too. This is a map that they use there as well, and it's very balanced in the CDL as well. So hopefully that transfers over. I'm so happy they updated Control here for COD Mobile 2. It's a great replacement for Domination. Control is, and also like they added the 30 kills now, and you share lives as a team now rather than just having your 5 lives and having the round end. So I'm very happy to see that adjustments have been made and it's improvement. The only thing I don't like now though is I think they say to add, I think in regular COD.
All right, we're back. Perfect timing.
Yes, you have just in time. I told you last time we streamed that Raid was a really good control map and very balanced, I thought. So I'm excited to see this one in COD Mobile with 2 pro teams going at it. I've scrimmed on it a few times myself. I find it very balanced, so I'm excited to see how it plays out here.
Yeah, this could be a blender of death, though, if you get spawn trapped, though. I mean, looking at it, like, you got clear sights. Maybe, like, if they rotated the spawns, obviously, there's a huge map and could offer a little bit of a variety. Well, you can see the Mayhem, they're not shy to go ahead and jump the hill. They know which one has a little bit more of an advantage. B is one they are going to be stacking now as first kill comes through. Pengy's certainly on a little bit of a... Not Pengy, is that Pepe? Sorry. I don't know why I said Pengy. Good night. Nonetheless, no progress in 3 kills for each team, so a little bit of a back and forth. Solar not winning that gunfight. That's massive, and now B is compromised. Pepe going to be able to get some free time on it. It's certainly going to stop the clock, but Mayhem, they're looking for the revenge. They're looking for the push up. Ringside, certainly going to be a hard one to defend, right?
Yeah, it is. Progress here on B. They're coming through really big, though. Rabala's going to try to come in and shut that down. Gets bumped, gets traded right away by Legacy. B now with 2 ticks on it, going for the 3rd one. I think they're going to be hard to shut this one down. Space over top with the sniper, but I think this is going to go down to the A site and possibly a life-based affair. Really good offense here so far. And like I said, this is a more balanced map, so I expected to see some more offensive chances, but nonetheless, I'm very happy with the results so far. It's a very close round, and it's everything I was hoping it would be. Yep, the break comes through here. They're going to take B, so now it's all up to A now. Only 1 life separated the 2 teams. This should be a close finish in this one as far as the life count goes. And to be honest, with all the focus out at one point, I kind of expect it to be a life-based affair to finish this off with a minute 30 left on the clock.
Yep, going to be a little bit of a spawn bandit right there. Going to be able to get huge kills coming through. As they need to deal with him if they want any kind of push-up aggressive here. As Little be able to play his life. He's on a little bit of a 3 spree. Going to be able to play the top side of Modern. Wait for the push out. It is not going to happen. Space right there to have his back. He's going to be able to find 2 in the feed. And we were talking about how close the lives were. And as a matter of fact, it's not going to be close now. As Solar, he has found success in the garage side. He's got the spawns. And look at it. Bro, they literally morphed right in front of him. Bro, that is so toxic, dude, that we're seeing this happen. But obviously, I guess if you could find a way up and be successful on putting the pressure, you should be rewarded. But in the form of what? Free kills for spawn kills? Ah, that's tough. That's
Nice work. Get ready for the next.
that's toxic.
This is the one thing with Control. It's always been tough. And this is the one thing that Control and Domination do have in common is that you get in a position where you can spawn trap, and it's relatively easy to hold it. So, 3rd game mode for comp has always had that feature, if you will. And I'm not sure they haven't found a way around it yet. I think you'd need to have different spawns, but even in the CDL you see this a lot too, even with the 4v4 format. Like, teams will often spawn trap and Control. They get set up and
oh yeah,
man, you can't do much about it.
Yeah, but they're literally not spawning all in the same place, though. I think the spawn trap is, one player just running the spawns a little bit more skillfully. Right here, it's literally just you know, set a campfire, you know, sing Kumbaya, bring out the marshmallows, and just wait for them to, you know, fly right in front of you. And they literally spawn in all at the same time whenever they do spam that spot, that kill can skip, right? I mean, it's not even a matter of seconds. It's instant. You saw it right there. They literally blinked right in front of whoever was inside of the garage. I think it was Solar, but nonetheless, here comes the enemy drone. It doesn't matter. The kill lives have been pretty evened up, though, as Upper Echelon finally started to get their footing in. Mayhem, they've already did the deed on A, or B, rather. Now they just need the ticks on B. Can the defending team close it out, though? It's a matter of time, and it's a matter of life. So we're going to go ahead and gear up for our first listen, and we're going to go ahead and tune in with the side of Upper Echelon, see if they can get the upper and make things a little close as our first HyperX listed in here in the control.
Space going ham with his purifier.
He's annihilator. He's annihilator.
Yeah, cool.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Use it. Leave
He
it.
got a kill, but did he got a kill?
You got it. You got me.
He got it.
I got it. It's
Sure.
DQ. Yeah, it's DQ. GG's.
Wait, who
You came in at a listen and a throw.
Oh, that was a perfect time to do a listen in, bro. Everyone's dipping out. What the hell? Who used Annihilator? I know it was Mayhem, but who was it? This is so toxic, bro. What are we doing? Why do we have operator bans if we don't even have operator bans in champs? This is an effing chat. It shows the perfect time to do a HyperX listen in, right? I'll go F myself, Snipes.
Well,
Snaps.
there we see it. The Annihilator causing not one, but 2 DQs tonight as that little V takes out none other than Jesus Can Save You, the person who DQ'd the first time using the exact same operator. Oh man, I don't know why, but I find that kind of somewhat amusing. The person who used it first gets it done to them as well. But 2-1 now.
Bruh, 2-1. We're guaranteed a game 4. Thank you, Annihilators, for coming out. And we didn't get to see epic gameplays because we've seen everybody dip out of the lobby, and you know it's for a reason, right? Well, it is what it is. We're gearing up. Yeah. Imagine this one goes to a game 5 per DQs. What if we see another DQ in the hard point?
I really hope not, and I really doubt that we're going to see a third DQ in the same match. I'm actually kind of surprised there's been 2 already. You think after 1, people will be like, checking all their classes, making sure you don't have it equipped, but somehow here, Little B forgets himself for a moment and pulls with the Annihilator once again, so... Anyway, we have 2 DQs on the like you said, at least we can see a map 4, and I'm kind of excited to see hardpoint again. Just pray there's no DQ this time, because that first one's going to be a really close finish.
Yeah. Little B, don't tell me I paid for the watch hours when literally we want to watch good gameplay. We don't want to watch you guys DQ. We've literally only watched the Search and Destroy. All right, can you deliver us a good game now? Bruh. And also, we don't even have that many viewers in here to pay for the watch hours. Let's be real. Like, come on.
Anyway.
Come on. I know you had the best intentions, but come on. Nobody can DQ this firing range, okay? We're just gonna restart. I'm not gonna allow y'all to DQ. All right, and it's gonna be firing range hardpoint. This is definitely a map that Upper Echelon selected because the Hacienda was certainly selected by NYSLM Mayhem. That means takeoff, if we do go to a game 5, is going to be, or we could see this one end out on a Mayhem selection. So we'll see how it pans out now as we're getting geared up for our 4th game, brought to you by DQ. And yeah, maybe we'll get to see 1 complete respawn game. Just 1.
It would be nice. I think we're going to be honest, I'd be shocked if there was another DQ. I think this is going to go the distance. We'll see how it goes, but I expect this one to complete itself. Just
all right, I don't see any Annihilators. I don't see any Annihilators. We got 5 Purifiers light. Very good. Very good.
I think it's all Purifiers on both sides. And on this map, I don't blame them. This is a perfect map for it, too. Yeah, all Purifiers in. Okay, Revolver got the nade kill and a gun kill at the same time. And he's already looking for... Yeah, he's got the 2 going here. Looking for the 30 test trailer control. Trailer's going to be highly contested. Such a crucial point of control here for this 1st and 2nd hill. Dewar comes in, he's going to take that trailer control back. It's such a great point because if you use it correctly, like, you can just shoot into the hill. And you can just empty out the entire hill from trailer. There's no point you cannot reach. So it's a very crucial point to hold. Space is going to come here and take out Dewar, though. Trailer actually left in the hands here of Oh wait, they switch sides again. It's always confused me for a second, but Trey left on the sides upper echelon here, so they're going to control that. But the time coming in here for NYSLM, they have a very early lead on this one. And they've also made the rotation over here as well, so I'd say they're looking like the better team out of the gate here so far. Off and running, perhaps fired up by that DQ that they think they probably would have won otherwise. Not going to lie, NYSLM was looking pretty good on that control map until the DQ, so maybe a bit fired up by that. But so far they're off to an early lead here, and they got the positioning for P2, like I said. The entirety of upper echelon all in tin, though. Coordinated push for sure.
Coordinated push indeed, but it's going to be a flop. It is going to be 3 players dropping, make it 4, make it 5, a full sweep. Pepe, the only one left inside of the tin site, and certainly looking for some shots through. He's going to be able to find. That's a nasty head glitch he just took one off of, but again, it's not going to be enough to get the break here, as they're going to be on the outskirts looking in. It's success found early here on the P2 and P1 rotation. In NYSLM, they're rocking with the good times. Mayhem now pulling out the streaks. It is going to be Space with the first. 7 on board. He's still sitting on a fat 5 combo, and it does not look like it's going to be changing. He is certainly going to be earning this Goliath for free. You can see it. He only needs one little tick. It is not going to be a contest. Look, Legacy looking to make the game-changing performance, but guess what? He's going to be tossed into the feed, right into the blender, and no success here in P2 for the side of upper echelon.
Now this is turning to a rout very quickly. Upper echelon is going to have to really find some footing here somewhere, because right now NYSLM is just walking all over them. And the rotation, once again, positioning still in the hands of NYSLM. They have surrendered absolutely nothing so far in this map, looking absolutely flawless. Legacy's going to get some teamwork done there. They got to take the man out of trailer. So Legacy's in here, but they really got to get this one to hold it. Down by almost 100 points already. Only 4 points to their name through 2 hills. That is not the start you were looking for. Contestant here again. Can they win the gunfights? Nope. Once again, NYSLM is the team that comes up with the better of that. Pepe coming and try to make another break here. Push again with Purifier. He doesn't even get that far. The Rebelo shuts him down right off the bat. Rebelo gets another one there. He just holding that position, and this is absolutely crazy. NYSLM is in a groove right now. They are hitting every shot.
Yeah, the Purifiers coming out to play, literally torching anybody who sets foot in trailer. No environmentals right there, no nades. The trophy certainly played a factor here. The push out. Space finally bites the dust, but damage is done. And you see it. They've got over a 100-point lead. And Mayhem just absolutely feeding the monster right now as they are rocking here in P3. The break does not look like it's going to happen anytime soon. And you can see it now as upper echelon. They're going to be heading to a P4 rotation where they literally only have 5 points on board. This has to be a turnaround point for them. Or, I mean, we might not even see past the second rotation if that's the case. Now as we see the Goliath coming through. Space going to be able to hop it. And now the rotation over. P4, we are bound in Nero. My God, what a free kill if I've ever seen one.
What the heck? Look at this, and they continue to roll over them. This has been such a blow thus far. Finally bringing out the Purifier as Pepe. Gets one with that, and a little bit of time here on the board, but that Goliath's going to come in for the rotation here soon, I think. Pepe a bit of a spree there with the Purifier, but really not much going for him until the Operator came out. This is like the most dominant I've seen NYSLM for a long time. It reminds me when they were playing Champs last year. I tuned in to watch them playing Zygnus. I tuned in, it was like 122-0 for NYSLM. It reminds me of that matchup, this level of dominance they have right now. Pepe trying to get some damage in here on the Goliath. He's just shredding Space at the moment. Space finally turns around, but that Goliath's going to go down there. Snipes finishes off there with the Purifier, so good work on them to finally get that taken down and still maintain some control of Wood here. Obviously a little bit of life here to upper echelon. They're starting to play more like upper echelon, but can they do it? Is it too little too late? They were down by 130 points by the time they finally started showing up, so we'll see if they can push back.
They were really looking like lower echelon after those first rotations, right? Finally able to get some points on the board, 42 since P1. And tell me that you're being dominated after, you know, the first P1, P2, P3. I mean, they literally connect the dots. Mayhem does, and the points they show for it. They still got a 100-point advantage now as we're rocking into a P1 reset. 50 points finally on board. Not going to be a part of that 50-point club, thankfully, now. As you can see, upper echelon starting to finally turn the jets on now as we got botched and we have yet to have a successful VC listed with upper echelon. I think now is a better time than ever because they've got a little bit of momentum, so we're going to go ahead and give us a big HyperX listed in this time around. It's going to be with upper echelon, so we're not going to have any DQs. We're not going to have any backouts. We're going to get a full listed in and clean one from the side of upper echelon.
Middle. Tower, go to tower.
Yeah, tower down.
P1, good, bro?
P1.
Sandbags.
One Purifier. Purifier's the new boys.
One middle, one barrel.
Barrel, one tap.
You got him, Legacy?
Alright, what's reloading, dude?
No worries.
Yo, one tap hill on the 10 turn.
Nice.
Purify and heal, purify and heal.
Orange, PT. Yeah, and
Yeah.
There, purify that.
Alright, let's push this together here.
On the hill needed, bro.
Well, we were trying to salvage a listen in, but you can see it is Mayhem in the feed. Mayhem holding the hill down. I thought it was going to spark a comeback after that P4 in rotation, but lo and behold, we're already in halfway through the P2 hill site, and not a bit of clarity here for Upper Echelon on the break. It is going to be Mayhem finally getting taken down, but Legacy holding the point down for the squad. Maybe this is where they turn things around, because right now they have taken a turn for the worst. And finally, I guess a P2 break with 15 seconds is better than not a P2 break. Literally pointless from P1 to P2 to P3. And Mayhem just playing this oh so flawless right now. I'm kind of worried for whoever else they have, on the plate for the night.
And that being said, though, here, Upper Echelon finally getting a break here in trailer before the point even starts, so it's life for there. I said that, then the Purifier's coming in and cleared it once again, and Nero still with that cluster strike available as well. I think this is basically all but salted away. It's been a pretty lopsided map.
Oh. Big push coming through. They stack the objective. They get the hill break. Is it going to stick, though? They're going to need to be flawless moving forward. It's 22 seconds all that Mayhem need, but we look back at the past rotations, P2 or P3, P4. Our P4 rotation was absolutely flawless for the side of Upper Echelon. So if it's, this hill rotation, they get the break earlier than they did, than they anticipated. Certainly might be able to spark something going now, as you can see. 107, YSL Mayhem still barking inside a trailer. Going to get shut down. Now they're opting to rotate late. No! It is going to be the break here for this trailer site. Legacy, the last man on. Nero, literally one shot, is going to be griefed on the outskirts. And Veteran now, they're rallying the troops. They are rocking and rolling. And Mayhem still only need one good break or one good hold here off the rip to close it out, though.
Man, really, really solid gameplay towards the end here by Upper Echelon. They're starting to make that push back. They're looking more like Upper Echelon, and they're actually gaining some territory back. Like I said, I think it might be too little too late, but maybe, you never know. They're starting to get rolling. When teams get momentum going, they can really do amazing things. So we'll see if they can work it away here. Cluster Strike here, I'm not sure if I like the use of the Cluster Strike, to be honest, on the side of NYSLM. Seems a little bit like maybe a wasted opportunity in that one. Not much benefit out of it, as Upper Echelon still maintaining the time during this push here that NYSLM made with the Cluster Strike down. Nero going for trailer control, but he's going to get taken down as well. Rebalo trying to contest here. And the kill equals those Purifier. He might be able to get some more time in here. Should be able to with the Purifier. Finally gets the man down. Looks for a second, which Snipes is going to shot him down. And they continue to gather points here. Upper Echelon just continue to chip away at this lead. And they're starting to make this look like it might be a viable thing. We're now back to with 70 points of NYSLM. And this was a 150-point gap at a point. So they've cut the lead in half and they continue to work towards it. But there's not much time left in the clock that NYSLM needs either. Only a mere 21 seconds to close the map out. But under 100 left now needed on the side of Upper Echelon as well. Yeah, I love the response by them. I don't think they make the comeback or not, but I love the effort. And we'll see if they can make it happen.
Yeah, this is going to be a damn near impossible task to ask. You're going to have to get P1 also, as well as deny, just not necessarily put your foot on the hill, but deny your opponents the objective time. And Legacy on the hill is not afraid to face the push. It is going to be Nero with his Purifier. It's going to be wasted, though. He only finds one. Mayhem, they got 3 in the feed. They jump the point now as all of the players here. The last push, 15 seconds left. Mayhem might be able to close it out, might be able to grief. You can see there is no kind of retaliation here from the side of Upper Echelon. They are nowhere near the point. Going to be able to seal the deal on a few, but 5 seconds remaining just to close out game number 4. Big comeback, but again, not enough to push us off to a P2. You can see Snipes, the last hope. He's going to get dropped. There is nobody in sight, and that is going to be it. Mayhem going to take the bag, 250 to 191. An admirable effort in the comeback department for the side of Upper Echelon, but not enough.
You're absolutely right. They came to that absolutely flat-footed. It started out slow for Upper Echelon, but towards the end of it, they came back like a freight train. It wasn't enough to get the map back, but I just looked back at the stream. They were down 158 points at the worst point in the game. And so the finish here, much closer than you would have anticipated when looking at that. They finished losing by 59 points, but still not enough to get it done. NYSLM moves to a 2-0 record. And and upper echelon will now move to 1-1, so puts them in the middle of the fray, so to speak. See who else can make it. I'm expecting Tribe to also be 2-0, to be honest. 11's a good team, but I think Tribe's going to be 2-0 as well after tonight.
Oh, yep, Rabalo coming through with a spoiler. Spoiler alert comes through. He only put 7 seconds on the hill, chat. Everyone go ahead and hill shame Rabalo. He did pick up 40 kills, though, and I guess we'll commend him for that. But on the flip side of things, upper echelon need to get their act together. Those first 3 hills were so devastating. You're telling me you don't get a single point from P1 to P3 is 5 points that they racked up off the rip on P1. They didn't get a single foot in the hill for P2. They didn't get a single foot in the hill for P3. Got to be some way you can start off on a better foot, right? You got to be able to hop the hill when it's needed. You are going to be able to get those breaks, and obviously Mayhem just came in with a better strat and paying now. This is a map that upper echelon did select too, so just keep that in mind. This is not a map that, you know, they had prepared ready to, you know, rock roll. Obviously they have prior experience here, but it just wasn't the map that they selected. Nonetheless, they were able to take the bag 3-1 and take the series here as they're going to be moving on to the winner side of things. And the side of upper echelon, they're going to have to square it up in the 1-1 record this time around.
Very, like you said, though, I mean, upper echelon did pick this map, and you expect, you know, you prepare for a match, you think you'd come out looking sharp. But, I mean, again, to their credit, like, at the end of the map, it looked like the map they selected. They were looking like they were, you know, just tearing through it, but just, yeah, too little too late. They just let NYSLM have too much of a lead early on, and by the time you're done that third hill and you're down by 150 points, like, how many teams fall behind by that much at this caliber of play? Not many. It's almost an impossible comeback to make, so yeah, they gotta have a stronger start than that if you want to have a chance at winning the map. And unfortunately tonight, it's enough to end the night. And, you know, they lose now 3-1 to Mayhem and go on to 1-1. But you just learn from it, go to your next matchup, and you know, all you can do is learn from the tough ones and continue going. Legacy played an incredible game. Like, honestly, I gotta give it to him. That man, like, you know, I know he's in the negatives, but 2 minutes and 15 seconds of hard point time is absolutely disgusting. Same with Nero, 2:18 for him on the hill as well. Solar as well. A lot of hard point time for those three. Very objective based team play, other than Rebolo, like you mentioned. So yeah, we'll hill shame a little bit for the lack of hard point either with a mere 7 seconds, but
yeah. All right, well, here we go. It is going to be our final match of the night right around the corner. We saw 2 pretty epic matches. Obviously, we saw Yo Mama and iTitans, which ended in 3. Then we saw the Battle of the DQ coming through, and Mayhem and the side of upper echelon. Obviously, the DQs played a factor in 2 of those winning matches, but we got to see 2 stout ones come through as well. As a matter of fact, pretty dominant with a little bit of a flex there for Mayhem to be able to take the bag there on a selected map from the opposing team, and upper echelon is going to send them home packing early tonight now on the loser side of things, as they're going to be 1-1, not out, but again, taking 1 loss, pretty huge at a tournament like this. So we're going to get geared up for our marquee match of the night. Obviously, we're going to say Tribe and 11 are going to be producing at least a Game 4 bound, minus the DQs. We appreciate the content, Little B and Mayhem and upper echelon, but come on, guys. Let's not have any setbacks. I want to see how these maps play. I wanted to see control, more importantly. I didn't want to see a spawn trap. I wanted to see a game develop, but maybe we'll get that out of this next matchup. Maybe we won't. We'll find out now as we're going to get geared up for it. It is going to be Tribe again and upper echelon, or not upper echelon, but 11 to take us home, take us at a distance in this last series. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. Upper echelon, they're going to have the advantage. They're going to get the break. Clear the gaps as we see the depths is going to be covered in foam. Certainly going to be able to take a little bit of advantage rolling into a P3 side. We see Rabalo up top looking to make that break inside the Welcome back, everybody. We're here for more Meseeks Sweat League. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Week 1, day number 2 is going to be capped off with a pretty sweaty bout. And this best of 5 is certainly promising for at least a Game 4 bound. Nonetheless, we've been here and we've seen Game 4, but we really haven't seen more than 3 games in total if you added up all the DQ time into one game. Possibly would have been 3 games out of that 3-1 from Mayhem. Sure enough, it's Tribe. It's 11E. Default, you're here when we still. We are rocking and rolling 5 minutes past the hour. We're about ready to start this one, and I need to hear your thoughts. Who is going to win this one?
Yeah, it's got to be the obvious one. Tribe is just so dominant. 11D is a great team, don't get me wrong. I think they're going to push hard and make this an exciting match to watch up. It's going to be fun to watch the whole thing, but I think Tribe's going to be the better team. I mean, they just got so much experience, and their reputation precedes them. But, I mean, I hope 11D is able to, show all they've got here. When they're on fire, they're a hard team to beat. So I'm hoping it's a close matchup, but, yeah, you got to go with Tribe. How about you? What do you think?
I think this is going to be Tribe again. I think it's not going to be an easy one. I think this is one that could potentially go to a 3-1. But again, it's basically what 11E team produces today. I mean, they've been up and down recently. There's not a lot of sign of stability. And, with a best of 5 to come, that's, pretty even as far as selections go. We got Firing Range to start us off with. Same map that we ended up on in last series. Raid for the Search and Destroy. Slums for the Control, Standoff for the Game 4 if it goes that far, and Summit for a cap-off now as 11E does ban Takeoff and Hacienda banned from Tribe. Sparrow and Annihilator off the table here, so both teams getting a little bit of a gentleman's agreement, and nonetheless, we have the spamming of the start button. Tribe, we're ready to roll. There's only 3 players. There's only 2 players readied up. It's Jez and Tectonic, and Bolude, Vague, Marshy, they're still trying to make sure everything is all good on their end. Gotta say, I think this one's still going to be Tribe, but a little bit of a flex. I think they're going to be able to close it out. I hope we get to see a Game 4, but I'm not banking on it.
I wouldn't bank on it either, but again, 11T, a very strong team, and they've had their moments. I mean, I wouldn't be too shocked by much of anything. I'm really... No DQs, please no DQs, guys. Don't use the Annihilator. Don't not to throw shade, but Jesus and Little B both using the Annihilator in their match when it was banned. So hopefully no repeats of that. I think Slums. Who's attacking first on Slums, because that's going to be a huge factor, I think, in determining who has the edge in that map.
All right, based off what I'm seeing right here, Tribe's going to be in the red. So the first map selection was 11E. Second map was Tribe, and then third, again, Control, it's going to be Tribe on the attack. So Slums, I think it's a random generated map, and the team who doesn't get that fit select or that next selection is going to be the one who gets the actual side select. No, I guess it was 11E with the side select. Not 100% sure. Is the attack red just like it is in Search and Destroy?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, well, that should answer our question, but I'll have to take a look at it again. So 11E, you will it'll be on your cadence. I mean, obviously this is a team that has proven that they can be a top contender, just not necessarily proven it here recently. They're going to get their chance to do it against Tribe tonight and Tectonic. God damn, son, the shots coming through the bottom side of wood, just absolutely devastating.
Yeah, the early start here, pretty contested. 11T with the first few seconds in this one, and for some reason, whenever I watch Tribe play hardpoint firing, this is one of their best maps. But we saw it in Champs last year, and we see it when you watch in Mayhem too. In both Mayhem, they almost always surrender the first few points on P1 here, and then just come back after that. I'm not sure what it is. It's part of their strategy, but you can't question it. This is one of Tribe's most dominant maps. They play super well on it every time. So they've kind of established control already here. They're not even waiting to P2 to take the lead this time. Neva up here gets one, trying to shoot Tectonic out of tower. Not gonna be a successful push there. Tectonic is kind of entrenched there, and towers are really, really good position to have here. Tower and trailer in the power positions. If you get someone up in them, right now Tribe has both. They're set up really well for map control. But rotations coming through for both sides already here. Tribe's gonna get the better of that engagement, and they're setting up for P2 already. Bolu and Jez are already over there with map control. Meanwhile, Marshy's holding off last few seconds there on P1. They're going to take it out with 11Ts, but they're not going to take the last couple scrap seconds there. They're just going to let that go by the wayside. The Tribe set up well for next hill. We'll see if they can hold it. But 11T coming in here with a really early contest with a lot of people. They got bodies around that hill, and they're all right there. See if they can do it pushing in here, and I think just the last one left. They're going to chase him right over to the hill. Dag goes down as well, and that's a nice clean play there by 11T. Good break by them.
Oh, yeah.
Just per second, but he goes down as well. So, yeah, great play there of 11T. I'm happy to see that.
Oh, it's so disgusting. Look at that shorty coming into play. The streak's coming out. Jez gets the final say on this P2 break. The hold is going to go back in the hands of Tribe. They might have been fooled once out of this objective. Certainly not going to be fooled out of it twice. Here comes the push from 11, though. It's going to be one on the Alex as he gets taken down. Cheto and Wedo both going to look for the combined. It is going to be Pallone and coming through with some shots on the wood. It is going to be the Armory sock compromised yet again, but nobody on the hill as of yet. You can see, finally, Jez not scared to hop. It is going to be able to get back in the objective. The advantage is going to be remaining in Tribe's court now as we're looking for a P3 trailer site contest. It is going to be a big gunfight loss there in the Dayneva. Going to be taken down, and this is going to be an early advantage again for Tribe here in this P3 hill site.
Yeah, very solid rotation by them, and they're so good at their gunfights. Like, for them, the rotations matter, of course, still, but Tribe is so good with their positioning and with their gun skill that once they have control of an area, they're usually very hard to take down. We saw one successful breakdown already, though, by 11. They were able to already just take Tribe out of their controlled hill once, and that was impressive enough as it is. Bowley here working towards a Goliath, and yeah, hopefully for the sake of 11, they can shut that down. But he's got the death machine out, and he's on hill as well. So unless they somehow break and take him out while he's in there, he's gonna get it just off of hardpoint time. Oh, they come in and they take him out, but not in time before he gets the Goliath. The Goliath has been secured, and Bolo is streaked out. And the other things here, we have a drone here for 11 to heal. Alex has that, but not quite the same kind of power that Bolo has in his streaks. But nonetheless, nothing for some information spotting. But Tribe continuing to hold and build their lead here in trailer. Primus comes in by Bolo. That's good for 2. 11 rotating here already. They're on the next hill. Pelon up top on wood, trying to hold the power position. He gets taken out by Veg. He kind of gets double teamed there. And Tribe starting to take control of this next area too. My goodness, the kill feed just lighting up Tribe here, and they have control of wood completely already. 11 there with the rotation, but man, it's broken so quickly and so swiftly they get no advantage out of it in the end.
Yep, here come the streaks. Tectonic gonna go ahead and pop the Predator. The drone is going to be popped there from Alex. Say they're looking for a little bit of map control. Bolo is on the prowl, though, and he is looking for any loose ends. The break comes through. It is going to be a levity. Hopping the hill now. P4 compromise, certainly only 15 seconds in, so plenty of time to scrap for. Certainly Marshy looking for the contest. He's going to hop the top. And back on it is Tribe. They are looking to lock and load. They are not looking for any breathing room for this 11 squad. They're going to stack all of the jungle site. Marshy's going to be able to find 2, shutting down the push, but 3 in the feed. And that was not the best play. Obviously, you stack that jungle site. It's like a funnel of death, especially when you've got something like a Purifier in Marshy's hands. Just so damn devastating. He finds 3, picks up the gunny for the last, and 4 in the feed, make it 5. Wedo finally able to shut him down, but damage is done. Tribe, they continue to put pressure on the wound. And my God, the bleeding has not stopped here for 11. He is finally going to be able to hop the last 5 seconds, but even then, they're not going to get that for free.
No, as I mentioned before, this is one of Tribe's best maps. Like historically for them, like Fire Range is a map that they have a ton of success on. I think in Champs last year, they actually were undefeated on it. And in Mobile Mayhem too. I don't remember the exact record, but it was their best map. So them doing exactly what they do best in this map, just coming out and dominating. And 11's doing some pretty good breaks at times, but not enough moments. It's just moments here and there. They're not able to seem to get a major map control. Mostly Tribe has all the power positions for the majority of the game so far, and that's kind of what's doing. Oh, Marshy, my goodness. Marshy holding Tin down here with the vengeance. Gets taken down by Neva finally, but he was zigzagging before that. Nade there by Jez is going to get one. He gets a kill with his Holger at the same time. And once again, they're going to get a man off the tower. Jez up in the tower. Oh, never mind. I make a mistake. Cheeto shot that right before he gets there. Nice play to Cheeto. He's got heat there on top 10. Looking for another one. He gets taken out by Bolo. Too many guns on it. But 11D racking up some time here. They have enough map control. They're able to get some time here for a second on P1.
Yeah, this is a good time to start the round, too. 11D finally able to get the break there in P1, and they're saddling up for a P2 break and hold as well. And from games past, we've noticed a lot in Tribe, and they might be strong on this map, but this P2 hold is definitely not a strong suit for them. I think this is where we start to see them kind of not necessarily crumble, but kind of lose a little bit of focus, lose a little bit of sight. Marshy looking to make the break. He is going to be able to do so, and hop in the hill. Tribe just making Verdict shut the hell up. It is going to be Alexei wasting his Purifier 2. Wedo, the last hope, looking for the smoke push. Is going to be able to find one. Is going to get some help from Alexei. Bolu going to make him pay for peeking through the door sight, and Tribe putting the money where their mouth is now as we're going to get geared up for it. Is going to be a HyperX listening brought to you. And we're going to go ahead and jump right in it with Tribe to see how the comms sound now. Is this game looking like it might be out of hands here for the side of 11D?
I'm an American.
So wait, I'm watching them.
Out there.
Oh shit.
There's
One
one top
ramp.
wood, one top wood.
I got him. I got him.
Secure, secure.
There's
I'm
one
gonna
more-
come top
one
wood. I'm
more
gonna come
ramp,
top wood. I'm
one
gonna come
more
top
ramp.
wood.
Nice.
Watch one tunnel.
Two
Top
tunnels.
wood,
Two
top wood,
tunnels.
top wood, top wood.
Tunnels.
I got two at tunnel side, two at tunnel side.
Say wood. Say wood. I'm gonna use
One
my
more
drone.
tunnels.
I'm ballin', ballin', ballin'.
Never mind. Just went top wood, bro.
I got a box, bro. You're good. Pop it, pop it.
You can take up two
Charge
for
you,
trip.
but hold this-
Middle.
One middle.
fire,
We're
push,
going in
push,
now.
push.
One middle now.
Middle dead, middle dead.
I'm holding this jug now.
Oh,
One American.
Get one American tank. American.
Come on.
I'm trying to get multiple. There's three American.
Come on there.
I'm just holding this for now. Hold my last shot. One jungle. Sticking up. I think he went camo. Yep, camo.
Come on.
One main. I'm marking middle people. Okay, I'm done.
Come on.
I'm
One
gonna kill
push through
him.
mid, one push through mid.
There.
Nice.
Nice. I'm using my drone.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna help you on point. Wait, there's one man. Okay, I'm helping you on point now.
Fear fire and point.
Fear fire.
Jungle. He's bottom wood, bottom wood.
Jungle.
He's bottom wood.
Red dead.
You're gonna come bathrooms.
Make sure you get bathroom. Hope you use the bathroom.
Two bathrooms.
Three bathrooms. Okay, they have bathroom.
Bottom.
I have fear
No,
fire.
me-
I got glad cluster and everything. I'm a drone. You guys got, you got it.
John,
They got one just sitting in the CT spawn.
Yeah, one just one. I fear fire.
I marked them all.
CT spawn dead.
I mean, you heard the comms there. I got it all. Tribe literally holding a pocket full of streaks. They don't even need them to break. Looking like it might come through for 11, but for how long? It is going to be Marshy picking it up the feed. The Goliath comes out to play. Jungle site's not safe. That's it. Game number one.
Oh,
Hot damn. What a game for Tribe and 11.
two
Stout.
Goliaths and a couple of
Just-
streaks off the
oh.
board to finish it off with.
Whew. That's brutal.
Oh man, you know what though? Like, listen, like if you're 11 right now, like that is a slap in the face. Like take that and wake up for the Search and Destroy. Like that was an absolute bowling there. Tribe they came to fight tonight, and that was a very complete performance of them, start to finish. And you hear it in their comms. Like there's no panic. They're calm, and it's so complete. Like if one player in Tribe knows where a player is, the whole team knows. And that's something like I think that's made them so good is their comms. Like every time you listen into Tribe, like their comms are picture perfect, and that's one thing that I think gives them a really big edge over a lot of other teams. Like there's a lot of great players with a lot of great gun skill, but when you know where your opponents are, that gives you a big advantage. And I think that was just played to perfection once again by Tribe.
100%. I mean, look at it. The IGL coming through in massive waves. 35-16 from Bolo. I think I saw him last night post a screenshot of where he dropped 66 in hardpoint due to these two spawns. It is so gross. It is so wild. My guy capitalizing, and I think he's got a new, newfound love for the game. Double positive plus 47 seconds on the hill. Tectonic picking up a 27-17 with a minute and 43. He's going to be one of your primary breadwinners for objective. Jez right there with him with a minute and 59 at 27-10. Well, this is just a story of Tribe continuing to do what they want to do, and 11 just not being able to retaliate. I mean, you can't handle the heat. You don't head over the firing range. It is super hot over there, bro. Certainly, we're going to change the pace now as we're going to get geared up for it. It is going to be a little bit of a game changer here, as Raid is going to be the second map of the night in this best of 5 series. The Search and Destroy is certainly going to be a little bit of a... You could slow the pace down. You could slow the push off from Tribe, maybe catch them off guard. I think off the bat for this match, we're going to see 11 on the attack or the defense off the rip. And this is a perfect opportunity for you to square this series up. Obviously, you kind of got manhandled in the hard point. Move it over to a Search and Destroy where you can change the pace up. You can, slow the push down from Tribe. The streaks won't be as much of a factor. I think this is a great opportunity for 11 to even things up.
Yeah, and to be honest, Tribe didn't even use their streaks that much in the last map. They mostly just saved them for a flex at the end. But yeah, you're right. I think Tribe excels at respawns. The gun skill and the comms come through in a really big way there. It's constant. With Search and Destroy, you have a chance, once a mistake's made, that it's done. I think the unlimited lifespans, the number of encounters favors Tribe, because the more encounters there are, the more likely the team with the higher gun skill is going to prevail. So you have a chance to play the tactical game more, play for your picks, and if you play a more careful game, patience is worth a lot in Search and Destroy, and I think that's going to give 11T a better chance at the Search and Destroy than it does at the respawn. So we'll see what they can make use of it. I mean, Tribe's still a very strong team in Search and Destroy too, but I think 11T definitely a better chance to play in Search and Destroy with them and keep up than they did in Hardpoint.
All right, well, we are going to see Palone exit stage left. We're going to see Zia come through for the sub, also coming through for the raid. Also want to give a huge shout out to Super as well as Supra coming through with their raids respectfully, and we've got ourselves a spicy best of 5 to come now as we do have game 1 to our belts. It was a just dominant performance from Tribe in the hard point. Now we're going to be slowing things up with a little bit of a Hollywood Hills approach as we're going to move into the Search and Destroy. It's raid. This is a great opportunity for snipers to make their names presence, and obviously when we're talking about sniper talent, we're talking about Cheto in particular for the side of 11. I'm going to be spawning in with him. It does look like he's got the Holger in hand, but we'll see if he swaps it out for a sniper, maybe something a little more or a little less Holgery. Certainly looking for some big plays out of him as Tribe. They are certainly saddling up for an A-side push, and the nades, they're coming out. Cheto not going to be able to get a clean shot off, but mid-control is going to be where Tribe had the advantage, and they are looking for Kitchen. They are not slowing down.
Oh my goodness. Yep, 2 picks up on the board already. Bolo and Tectonic coming through, and they're picking things apart. Marshy gets another one there, and Alex. All of a sudden, it's all up to Wirpo and Cheeto left. The last 2 are here. I always find it interesting that Tribe, like Marshy who's here, is playing back in spawn. Like NYSLM does that too. Both of those teams tend to have one player sit back in their spawn and play very reserved style. Bullet picks up another one there, and Cheeto, it's all up to Wiro. Goes, gets one, but he's getting traded it right away. Really solid start there from Tribe. So, and yeah, they didn't really give 11 too much chance to breathe. They kind of just steamrolled through middle and just kind of gunned everyone down.
Absolutely. You see at the push, you're not going to be able to hold off the aggression. Blood is smelt, and it is acted on. Tribe taking that first round, only 1 casualty coming along with it. Did they have 1 casualty? Let's be real. I mean, Wedo did find 1 before he dropped. Okay, so that is true. Nonetheless, it cannot be denied. Tribe, again, keeping that same energy from the hard point. Here comes the A-side push. They're going to be able to successfully make the transition. No shots, no harms, no fouls. It's Cheto up top. Looking for the shots to come through, looking to prolong this round, make it a little more even, though, as the bomb's going to be planted. Jez going to be able to get the D done. Peeks his head. Oh, my God. Cheto just gets absolutely dumpstered, and Jez able to round him up. My goodness, the lineup just so perfectly placed right here. Looking for a second money room. Gets a little greedy. Gets taken down, but trades are in. It's 2 for 1, and only 20 seconds left. 11, they got to make a push.
Yeah, down here 4v3. So only 1 man advantage. Ooh, Bolo makes it 2. Trade comes in right in, but then the next trade in, and yep, Vag finishes it off, cleans up. Again, only 2 dropping for Tribe, so another solid round for them, another successful push. We'll see what kind of response 11 you can get here. Right now, Tribe's playing really aggressive. I'm not sure if they can maybe get some sniper set up in lanes where they can maybe pick some off to try to even things up a bit, but Tribe's going to continue to push aggressively, I would imagine. I don't see that changing. It's successful for them, and usually is successful. That's usually how they run and gun. It usually pays off, but as I say this, they make me a liar. They play more reserved around here is to get a slower B push. Oh, Waru beams Marshy there. As destroys them, man. Trade's coming in again. Nevo there with a snipe. Some man advantage here for 11D so far. Tectonic's going to even the score up once again for 3-on-3 now. The flank might come here for Alex here. He's got to hurry up. He can help his teammates. Should be able to get at least 1 here, I would think. Bro gets another one there. Down to a 3-on-2. 11D has a chance to get this one. Goes for the boxing gloves, and he could have get a double out of it. I'm surprised he got as far as he did, but just the boxing was that close up. Tectonic here now left with Cheto. That's it. It's a 1-on-1.
Yeah, a minute 15 on the clock. Plenty of time to recover from. As Tribe, try to opt for a little bit of creativity, and it falls right on the face. Well, they're still alive. There's still 1 for each team, so it could really go either way. You can see Tectonic gets the spot of Cheto. Cheto here's the shot and rotates over. Now the play is going to be read through. It's going to be a pull side push for Tectonic. He's going to be out. Reaction time not there. Shots not there either. Tech going to be re-peeking. Pays the price, though. That was a bold challenge from Tech, but based off what we've seen so far, it haven't been much to fear Cheto. Well, fear Cheto again. The heist and money room certainly comes through as the shots second time around finally hits and connects. That's going to be the first round in favor of 11. I got to say, I don't know if that was Tribe dropping the ball or if 11 was starting to spark up a little bit of energy. We'll find out here now as they go right back to the old bread and butter. Looking for the all reliable, looking for the A-side push. They haven't been denied yet here. Can 11 stop them?
Guess the fine, dude. I think last round, to be honest, like 11 did a good job just playing kind of reserved and sitting back, and Tribe didn't play with the same aggression either. I'm not sure why they changed their strategy because it was already working, but they decided to try a little bit different of an approach there, and in this case, it doesn't pay off. So anybody you see, they adjust quickly. Like Tribe, I don't think I see Tribe use a failed strategy twice in a row. They almost always adjust immediately. But as I say that, they're going down here by a man once again. 11T playing this reserved, and they're just kind of holding their positions here. Alex here on the bomb site just head glitching out with the GKS, and okay, Jez knifes him off that anyway. Made that look so easy. My goodness, if I could play like that,
We'll be sitting here playing for money too, wouldn't we? Right? I mean, hell, if we could hit those shots, I wouldn't be sitting here back here talking about it. I'd be sitting there doing it right here. Jez doing the most, the shots, the staking there on the A site. Zia able to play his life as the slot there on the A bomb head glitch certainly being filled. Oh, Zia almost gets one to connect, but not able to. Jez the same. They've traded back and forth, but none has dropped. As the plays on the outskirts now as Tectonic is one shot, able to hop back in, and Jez finally able to seal the deal. As soon as I turn around, Marshy able to find one too, and here comes the push. It is all on Deniva. The info should have been played. They should know that there is somebody on the A site. I'm sitting here questioning, wondering, why are you still holding this angle? Why are you not peeking the A site right as when the bomb goes down? It's 40 seconds in a 1v3, and Deniva kind of clueless as to what's going on right now.
Yeah, I think maybe this is the aggression of Tribe here playing mental games. Like, you see them push through so aggressively, and if you're Deneva, you might think, okay, they're at A, but, you know, with 3 men left on the board, what are the odds they try to push me rather than just going for the easy plant, right? And sometimes Tribe does do things like that, so I think maybe the mental game and the aggression of Tribe here almost having a psychological effect. Jez will finish it off there in Deneva as well, finish the round out. Solid played round by Tribe, very tactically played.
Tactically played indeed. Now, as they have not been denied on the A side as of yet, using that kind of info. Maybe you play for a little bit of an A retake if you're the side of 11. You haven't found much success holding the site down and preventing the push. Maybe give it to them for free. Maybe opt to rotate through the B long side. That has literally been an open site. As soon as I say that, here comes the push from Wedo. He's going to pay the price, and maybe don't listen to Verdict because his pro strats are certainly not in effect now. As Tribe not trying to be too predictable. They pan out for a B-side push. The second time around, it looks a lot better as they've cleared all odds and ends. 2 players down. Bolu's going to get dropped in the background. Make that 2 for 2 now as good shots from Deneva. And now the bomb looking like it's going to be a little bit hesitated. Nope, it's not. Vay going to go ahead and do the deed. We got a 3v3 with about 38 seconds on the clock here. Can 11 stop the bleeding? Not while Jazz is still alive. There's no way, bro. 6 kills on board.
Ooh, nice shot there, but Deneva gets the barrel read off the gun and just drops his man. So 2v2 now. Tectonic and Veg left to find the bomb site, and Alex and Deneva on the attack here. Alex is going to drop Tectonic, and now it's all up to Veg. I got to say, in a close quarters position like this, though, I think Veg is the guy you want alive. Definitely sells those, but he's kind of in a precarious position here now. Got to push out, try to challenge the first one, but Alex is going to take him from behind, so 11 to make the break just in the nick of time. They're going to get defused and get back within a round. Good play around by them, and I expect Tribe fully to go to the A side this next round. They haven't succeeded either time they've tried the B side, so I don't see any reason for them to try that side again.
All right, well, this is going to be the last round on the attack here for Tribe. They've only been able to take 3 successfully, and all 3 of those rounds were A-side pushes. B-side looked like it was pretty promising. They dropped 2 instantly, but then 2 get traded almost instantly return. So the transition over, we're going to be looking for the mid-side approach. It is going to be Tectonic leading the pack with some shots. Is going to be able to take down one. Deneva drop. We'll see next round now. Alex A able to put his name in the hat. A is going to be able to push up aggressive. I love it. Love the read. The bomb's down. It's going to be spotted. Marshy looking for the blood as well. You can see Alex, that is not a safe transition. Money Room is 100% compromised. And Vay going to be able to take him out now. The demon's done. There's still 3 players left here as Wedo looking for some shots, looking for the transition. Not going to be able to find anything successfully, but is going to scare the opponents off now as we see about 45 seconds left, or 45 seconds into the round. We've already had 2 for 1s. Tribe still with the advantage. Yep, that's going to maintain as Bolo wins a big gunny right there in mid.
Try to go down as well. That snipe there by Tectonic as well. Bounced off to Zia. He's going to take it by Vag from Kitchen. And that, I think that's there. That right there is why Deneva, the last round there, decided to pull back a bit rather than pushing forward, because you see there at that time Vag does go through the kitchen and gets the kill. So Tribe's very good at being unpredictable and no search and destroy. Like, they don't take the same approaches very often, and it makes it, like I said, a psychological game. It makes it so you almost never know where they're going to be, so you kind of have to consider every possibility. Tectonic opening up once again. He'll drop Wero. Xia pushing towards the side here a little bit, and just peeking that head glitch over and over. Tectonic there in the head glitch as well on the bomb. Very reserved push here so far out of 11. They've only lost 1 man so far. Vag coming through and trying to make the flank play here. Might catch Neva behind. Tectonic's picking up another one there, and Alex. And that should be in a good position here to take the Neva. Oh, maybe not. He's gonna miss it. The contact's gonna be off. Yep, the Neva gonna get the free kill on him instead.
Yeah, but he's gonna be the last one alive. Yeah, you can see First Blood coming through for the Neva, and his location's already been compromised. Now he's gonna make the rotation through Money Room or kitchen side push. Certainly not the best case scenario. Jazz right here in the corner. Free kill for him. Shots almost he almost sells one. I don't know who was at bullseye getting shot, but the hit marker connects, and thankfully it doesn't do enough damage before Jazz, who was toying with his food, finally able to seal the deal. Now 2 rounds closer to, or 2 rounds close this one out in 11. I mean, it's looking like a repeat performance here from the hardpoint performance, right? I mean, you just start off looking like you might be able to trade back and forth, and then as we progress into the game, it just looks a little more undoable each round. Big kills coming through 3 in the feed. Zia's drop, Vague. Big kills coming through 3. Shutting down the B site, and Deniva yet again in a 1v5.
He got those last 2 kills on a shred of health. He was basically a dead man walking and still managed to get 2 kills out of it. That was disgusting.
Oh! God, the post-mortem. This is just absolutely epic. This is just so downright disrespectful. 11. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of trouble at home, bro. There's obviously not been a lot of time to recover. And it just looks like they haven't progressed a single bit since I last casted them.
Who got the first kill last round? Was that an ace for Vague?
I think Bolu got one. Bolu got one of those. Okay. And then Vague opened it up with a nasty 3-piece.
Oh,
and it just doesn't look like it's going to change. Oh, God. Alex say last hope. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Tribe just bowling through this. So we have, not even 100 points for 11T in the hard point. I think it was 67, and the 7-2 here in the Search and Destroy. Tribe was, I will say, 11T definitely has a lot of work to do. Tribe's credit, they look a lot more ready to play tonight than they did in opening night, and they still won that matchup too by a landslide. But they did not look like they were needing warm up or anything of the sort tonight. They came ready to play, and they look like a perfect team right now.
Oh, baby, this is just this is getting brutal here. 11D not able to stop the bleeding. You can see just Tribe having their way. They're doing what they want, when they want, however they want. And certainly when Vague picks up 11, and as well as Tectonic picking up those 11 kills. And we've got 8, 6, and 6 for Jez, Bolu, and Marshy. On the flip side of things, your top frag has 7. There's a problem. 1 apiece for Cheto and Zia. Certainly, we'll just give Zia the credit of first game jitters, right? Making the sub in. You don't know what kind of blender you're being tossed in, and lo and behold, it's the blender of death. 7-2 win for Tribe now, as we're going to get geared up for our third and potentially last series of the night. As I'm taking a look at it, it is going to be ending on a slums control, and based off of the info that we've received, if you're on the attack side, it's pretty damn impossible to win unless you're playing team deathmatch the entire time, right? Yeah, well, I think Tribe are going to be on the attack off the rip, so this is an interesting position for them. It's the ego chow, right?
But I want to see you guys have to fight for this one against both teams. I kind of like seeing the downside of the map, but that A site is so hard to take. Like I said, the Divine team spawns right on top of it. Now I'm not sure if they change the spawns and that's going to make this any different, but typically it's very, very hard to take that A site on this particular map. I think it's the least balanced map in COD Mobile for control, at least in my opinion, just because of where the A site's positioned.
Like is it positioning for the sites? Absolutely, but I think Summit is probably the absolute most least entertaining of all the control maps. Yeah. But as far as the actual lopsided, yeah, it's brutally disgusting how lopsided it is. Maybe have the spawns inside of the laundry site for the defending team. I don't know. I don't know how else you can change that.
Yeah. I agree, though. Yeah, Summit's the least entertaining control map we have. It's basically just team deathmatch for the most part. There's very little objective play it on control there, but Slums is, I think the most lopsided one.
All right, well, 11, it's now or never. Hold, you've gotten yourself in a winner side of things so far, and right now you haven't won a single map against this Tribe team. Jez, the last one, already up. We're good and geared up for it. Is heading down south to Panama for the last map of the night. It's going to be potentially the last map of the night. It's going to be that Panama Slums Control. Can 11 find success here? But then being on the defense off the rip, I have high expectations. But then again, I've also seen how they played so far. Maybe I should lower those expectations a little bit.
I mean, it's not even they've played like terribly. They definitely have their struggles and their hesitations. But like I said, like Tribe right now is for the most part playing picture perfect gameplay. There's very little that you could change with their game to improve it. Deneva sniping here on Slums in control. I'm a little bit surprised he's sniper out, but hey, he gets first blood, so can't knock him too hard for that one. So far looking so good. Wero gets a couple, Shadow picks up one as well, and yeah, 11's coming here gunning. So far so good. It's very early on, but you gotta love the start from them. Marshy's gonna take one out here. Probably get some time there in the B hill, starting to work towards that first tick. But Marshy's gonna go for the map control. Alex will shut him down. And yeah, 11 playing pretty solid defense up to this point so far. Zia here working his way in behind the point. On B, they gotta clear some of that progress off now. So far, Tribe with no progress made on the hills really, and 6 lives down already. So this could easily be around for 11 if they continue to play this way. Oh
Yep.
man, Zia absolutely gunned down there.
Yeah, Weddle just being a pest through mid. Pest dealt with though now as I say they, I mean Tribe. They're actually going to be able to hop the hill. Deneva there, still respawn sniping. Able to find another, but he's going to get dropped yet again. Now the compromise here on the B site looked like it might be a successful hold. 37 seconds on the clock, as you can see. Tick number 2 coming through. It is going to be the B cap almost halfway done. A little more than halfway. Jez still on the objective. Holger in hand. Smoke coming through. And you can see it, this is going to be the give up. They are going to be extended over to that P or that A side push, as B control is going to be 100% in favor of Tribe now. Minute 30 on the clock as we see the push up and the time as well as the lives. The lives for 11, they're starting to dwindle. They had what, a 10 point or 6 point or 6 life advantage rolling into you know, the 30-second marker, and then everything just kind of goes out the window.
Yeah, they did. And Tectonic is trying to spawn trap now too, but they had a 6-second lead, and then Tribe just turned the jets on. Like they just started pushing like crazy. And so this is what NYSLM did too when they went there attacking around on slums. They pushed up that left side of the map there from their spawn, and they kind of held out in that, you know, P4 area for hardpoint and just kind of used that to get the kills and spawn trap. So I think it might be more crucial of an area for trying to push for the second hill than I initially realized, but that's now been shut down there by Cheto, and they have control of that for 11. They're now just kind of playing the clock a bit here, still 1 life advantage. So 11 definitely still in this round. We'll see if they can hold it off. I think if they continue to win all the defensive rounds, they should be able to have a chance of stealing this map off Tribe. Only 4 lives in the difference now, but though World picks up when they're waiting the perfect plays, Vag will take it down. But nonetheless, this should be a round in favor of 11. We'll see if they can take the map off Tribe, but this is a good chance.
Yeah, it's going to be 25 seconds on the clock. Not a lot of lives to work for it. Tribe looking to push, make the compromise, looking to extend the time. Maybe look to just put a foot in the hill. Big kills coming through. Jez with a massive gunny. The contest is in. It's going to stop the clock. And now it's 11. They still have a 2 life advantage. The Purifier coming through for Marshy, looking to make that dwindle. It's down to 2. Everything has changed, and nothing was the same. 11, they're stuck in their spawns. They can't move the last 2. Marshy shutting it down. The Purifier on point, and a big round 1 flex there from Tribe. They had a 6-point deficit or 6 life deficit, and they turned that around real quick. As a matter of fact, they were down to the last 5 lives. And here comes Marshy doing Marshy things. Able to clear off the hill. Able to pick up those last 3 in the feed. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, really solid finish Tribe there for the end. Bolo struggling with 2 and 6, but the rest of the team really playing solid gameplay. And 11, I mean, I find it hard to think that 11 is going to be able to come back and win this now. You know, they have to win a round in the attack, and I think that's going to be a really tall order for them to try to come through and fulfill. This is not an easy round to do that on, and Tribe's just honestly a more highly skilled gun team. So I expect to see this be a really hard one for 11 from here on out.
All right, well, Tribe, the kill feed 3 on the board. It's all yellow. Finally, some blue in the mix. It is going to be Alex Day pulling out his Purifier, but not a lot of success here in this control, as Panama has just not been very fruitful for 11. The first round looked pretty solid. Again, it's not how you start, though. It's how you finish, and the finish was just not there. And finally able to get some time here on the B site. Push going to be from multiple directions. 2 players looking to make the compromise. It is going to be Deneva and Zia pulling out their Purifier. Zia picking up some kills. Tectonic drop. Bolu drop. And a little bit of safety here on B now, as the time going to be extended if they are able to keep this site. But it is going to be Tribe on the push. Vague looking to make the breach. He pulls out the death machine. Shut down. Big pushes coming through, and they are all getting shut down. No, Tribe can't be denied. Tectonic finally dropped. They have extended the game, but the lives They're down to 12, and again, they set themselves up for a pretty successful second half now that A is starting to be hopped. But you only have 12 lives to deal with. You're going to have to dig yourself out of this hole, 11D.
They need to pick their way into the bomb site, or the control point piece by piece, and then just hold it. That's all you can do this. The other play is very tactically and slow. You have lots of time on your side if you can get in there. But it has to be one push, get in and hold, because there's not enough lives for a second push, I don't think. Not really.
Now, here comes the drone there.
Yeah. That'll make this really hard for the push here if your positions are all exposed. And yeah, Jets is going to light the board up here, so I would say that's going to make this very difficult for 11D now with their positions all exposed. And here come the kills right after the drone, too. It's working like a charm down to 5 lives left for 11D. This round is done.
Yeah, this is absolutely tough. That drone was so crucially played. I mean, just you think about, hey, where are the players coming from? You don't need to think. They're on the map now. There's going to be 2 players left here from 11D. Bolu's going to be able to find one. It is going to be Bolu finding the last one. Slow start. Shadow looking to play his life. Able to take him down. Big kills coming through, but only 20 seconds left. Only time needs to be played, and with only no lives left, they going to be able to find that last one. We might be looking at a clean sweep here as well. A clean sweep in the control for 3-0 if Tribe can harness their inner demon and just continue that same energy we've seen already tonight. Well, we're going to go ahead and buckle up. We're going to see how the comms sound now and see how they take this attack round. They've got plenty of streaks. Can they close it out? We're about to find out now as we're going to go for our second VC, or our first HyperX listed in here for the control with the side of Tribe.
I just get sniped, dude.
One dead. Trophy's in blue.
This guy's blue. Let's over here.
Go first, bro.
I got sniper on the left blue truck. They have one that pushed the bricks. He's on P1.
The trophy's in blue.
Grace.
I don't got the trophy. I don't got the trophy for you.
I'm pushing bricks. One bricks, actually. One bricks.
I got some. They're gonna push me.
Where is it in our court? Where is it in our court?
I'm watching court.
Blue, get the guy in court.
Yeah, let's see. One more.
He's hiding in the corner somewhere. Purify court. Purify court. Don't feed him.
Purify dead.
Alright, I can't get
Yeah. Come to bricks, Jez.
Wait for me.
I'm gonna protect you, Jez.
And do we have a smoke?
Backside.
I need trophies.
I have a smoke.
I need trophies.
Okay, let's smoke the garage door, and then we push up.
I'm leading.
Which side we mean?
You don't need a trophy on me the whole time. Throw it front.
Yeah, front.
More up.
Go to smoke.
Yeah.
White man.
Blue.
Yeah, white van. Hold up, there's an Jez.
Yeah, clear our secret.
Yeah, you clear our secret then.
One secret. Two secret.
That's good fire.
Secret.
Yeah, wall bank. They got damage machine.
Secret is dead. One more secret actually.
Secret damage machine.
Oh, dude, I got fucking wallbang. Hill.
There's a guy out there.
White van.
I'm gonna push up left.
That machine dead.
Kid can't snipe. I don't know why he's still doing it.
One in graves.
Last second court.
They have purify.
Bueno, escúchame, uno se va para verde,
Para Claudio, ya escucharon, va para el launch uno.
Me valió. Ay, me vio este weón. Sigue en verde, sigue en Londres.
Y Londres. Estoy tocado.
Me stunearon, güero.
Por medio. En la ventana.
Uno. Ventana, te entró, bueno.
Derecho y uno.
Toca el de principal.
Se fue.
Muerto.
Derecho está uno.
Derecha no lo veo. Con.
All right, Tribe, they are looking like it's possibly could be done 3 rounds in a row here in Panama slums, and the control has been primarily in their favor. Right now, they're at a standstill. They can't really get the breach here on the A side of the map, and it's for an obvious reason. The standstill has been caused. The operators are going to be wasted. Jez looking to bunker up and saddle up for a push into. He could be a huge game changer. Might be able to hoist this Tribe team to success. 2 in the feed, looking for a third. See ya, well played. But it is going to be the numbers panning out here for Tribe. Only 2 lives remaining. Shadow going to be dropped post-mortem, and this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Tribe able to do the clean sweep. They do just a massive number on 11E in the control, and I gotta say, this was probably one of the most lopsided matches that I did not anticipate to see tonight.
Yeah, no, 11 did not put up the same kind of fight that I had anticipated from them. Tribe played a very complete game, so give them credit for that. I will say, 11 I think, despite the fact there was a Goliath on the field, made a pretty good hold effort there for this last map. Like, I thought the Goliath was going to be a really big game changer and just kind of like make Tribe steamroll through them. That did not happen. 11 held off a bit, but nonetheless, Tribe's still on the disadvantaged side of the map on the attack, and they still come through with a pretty decisive victory. Like, Tribe hasn't dropped a round of control yet in this league so far, and I know they've only played two games so far, and one of them was in Summit, so obviously that's a little bit different, but nonetheless, perfect on control so far as Tribe. They're champions for a reason, and once again they come through with a solid performance to deliver. So they're 2-0 now, and one of 3 teams who will have that record after tonight. So congratulations to them, and 11 you get some practice to do. I know Tribe's a tough opponent, but honestly, I've seen 11 play better than this before, and I'd like to see them play better than this again.
Huge GGs in the chat as you see it, and everyone's kind of accepted the fate, and Tribe, they're Tribe for a reason, right? Got some of the best, and certainly some of the best plays in control. I mean, obviously, I was thinking that, it being like a little bit more of a strategy based. Obviously, it's still catered to team deathmatch style of play towards the end. The objective, not 100% of focus, but if you're able to get the kills, obviously, it is just a blender of a match where 11 just never were able to get off, you get the ball rolling. Obviously, they've got a lot to work on, and we've seen a lot of improvement, but we've also seen a lot of regression, and right now, that was probably some of the most lackluster I've seen them in. I won't count them out yet, but first loss of, this tournament series, obviously going against Tribe, it's not an easy ask, so it's actually going to round the night off. As I was taking a look at it, we've had some pretty solid ones. First match of the night, we had Yo Mama taking the likes of iTitans down 3-0. We saw a 3-1 from NYSL Mayhem over Upper Echelon. Then we just saw the 3-0 from Tribe over 11. We got plenty of action coming up on Tuesday, as that's going to round the night off. Default, man, it's a hell of a night, wasn't it, man? We've got to see some pretty stout matches, but we still yet to see a Game 5 on our side of the stream.
It was great, and I guess for me, I kind of got spoiled because in the qualifiers for this league, I got to see iTitans and Zodiac play each other, and TMT as well. And man, oh man, there was 3 different Game 5s all on the same night, and so I got a little bit spoiled with that kind of gameplay. But now here we head into the league, and there's a little more lopsided, but again, it's Swiss style. So the first couple weeks are expected to be, a little less exciting perhaps than the latter side of the tournament. And 6 teams do make the playoffs in the end. So at the end of the 6 matchups, the bottom 6 teams will be eliminated. The top 2 teams get a bye for the first round, and then 3rd through 6th will play each other to see who goes on to the semis.
There we go. Well, format is definitely pretty sweaty. Obviously, the best of the best move on. The top of the top are going to get that bye, and that's what I think the top 2 teams are fighting for. You get that bye going into a playoff seed, put you in a better position. So we're going to get geared up for it. It's going to conclude our night. Have no fear. We'll be back Sunday for the Sunday Showdown. We'll be back Tuesday for the Sweat League. We'll be sending you, ladies and gentlemen, over to Gilmania and hear the tunes of Gil and Trollman now as they're going to close out their side of the bracket, or not the bracket, but their side of the tournament series. We'll catch you back on Sunday, though. Later.